this because you kick and punch people, so it's a beat 'em up. I've never heard kick and punch before. I like that, especially the way you spell it. Kick and punch, beat 'em up. Yeah, it was fun and not easy. So in this game, whenever your characters take damage, it has this like flickering red flash animation. It's very disruptive. So one of the ROM hacks I got actually removes that. Completely removes it. Do 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 do. Which number game do you want to start? This one. We meet again, Mog. And then you can go zoom 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 through the text. It's really cool. You call them kick and punch games. I've never heard that before. You're definitely going to confuse people if you do that. But fair enough. Do, do, do. You love the vibe of this game? Yeah, this game has been really good so far. I've been impressed with it. I've really enjoyed it. So I'm glad we get to play more of it tonight. Heck yeah. Where did I put that? Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ba-na-na-na. I actually don't think I was using one last time. I usually have like a guide handy in case I get stuck so that I'm not like spending forever trying to figure out where to go. Here we go. This is the one I used, I think. Mainly it was for maps, was the reason I wanted it. It was the maps. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it was strategy wiki, wasn't it? Got it. Yeah, the maps is what we needed, chat. I'm the map, I'm the map. You like that song? I bet you like that song. I think did we get cut? No, we didn't get cut off. No, we did the last time we were playing this. That's what happened. I got cut off. My ISP disconnected, remember? So I'm trying to remember where we were. I think we were either going through the biolab or we had actually finished it. This game's music is some of the best of all the Genesis library. It's been really good. I'm gonna turn it up actually. Let's go revisit dude's apartment. Yeah, I started this game on Friday, right? Between 3 and 4 a.m. my router reset. Cut off the stream. Same thing next night. The Thursday where I wasn't streaming also happened. So I reached out to my contact at Comcast. There's no time to relax. Okay, so we don't have anything happening here. And they said they'd look into it. So then when I heard back from them, they said they didn't find any problems in the area. And to their credit, like I haven't had any issues since then. So it could have just been something temporary. But there literally have been no issues since last Saturday. So hopefully this game isn't just cursed and causing router resets. You ever think NPCs get tired of PCs breaking into their homes? You know, it's just the universal rule. If you're saving the world, you can just loot. You know, you gotta go take everything. That's just how it works, right? You know, people understand. The bouncer don't bounce. We beat it, yeah. Yeah, we beat it. It has a lot of replay value, but it seems like it's just grinding for... At least from my viewpoint, I'm uncertain for what reason. So... I wonder if we did beat that place. Let me see... Really quick. Let me do another question of the night, and I'm going to check the old VOD to see where we are while you all answer the new question, okay? Okay. Yeats ISPs. What are the funniest video game tropes? This is a fun one. So, if you don't know what a trope is, it's an example is what we were just talking about. Where in RPGs, you just go into every person's house and take their belongings and they don't notice or care, right? Like, that's a trope. That's a video game trope. So, yeah. Zelda reaching, like, Link breaking all the pots and stealing all the money and no one just doing anything, right? That's another trope. Alright, let's see where we were. I think we were in the bio lab when the internet went down. Let's see. Not trope. Trope. T-R-O-P-E. Yeah. Oh, I apparently had just left the lab. No, I had... Game over? Oh, yeah, I got wiped. I literally got wiped out, and then that was it. And then, like, the internet went down. Okay, cool. Okay, so we do have to go back there. Let's try it again. Let's go back. Let's go back, chat. Do 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 do. All right, I got all my windows and everything moved around. I'm ready to go. How many games encourage you to dumpster dive, eat food, and feel better by doing so? Wild Chicken, Floor Meat, and Beat 'em Ups. Yeah. Earthbound, you literally like rummage through trash cans, right? Like, it's true. It's true. But like Earthbound itself was a satire of RPG, so that's why they had you doing that. Like, it was all tongue in cheek. So, dude, this controller's great. Trash burger, yeah. Sandy. I still don't think I gave her a weapon because she's so like weak. So, have everyone else go ham. There you go. See how it's not flashing red? Very important change. Very important. Are you a video game trope? Are you stealing Monty's stick right now? I see. You stealing Monty's thing? No, Monty is. You're just asking a question. That's fine though. Yo, Zach. Did you ever consider that you could be listening to
Zach the Aaron has subscribed for 30 months.
30 months? Look at that.
Chat. How's the 2-star fantasy going?
How's the 2-star fantasy? You know, pretty good. We just started it like 10 minutes ago. Not even. So, yeah. We beat the bouncer. It was actually kind of easy. It was kind of easy. And short. But it has tons of replay, so grindy folks would love replaying that game to learn new like techniques and see other viewpoints of other characters. I'm definitely gonna look up like after stream like all the stuff Bouncer has, like if there's like unlocks or things like that, because it feels short. We did, yeah, Sammy, yeah, it's working. When Gorak subbed 20 minutes ago, we got the resub, so yeah, Sconebone helped us fix it. I know, isn't that cool? Boom, 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 boom. So this place is where I'm fairly certain that I got destroyed. I think this is the biosystem lab, right? Yeah. I don't think we beat this. I think I got wiped out in here. Dude. Zach, how you doing, by the way? Dude, I love the noises in this. Hair gel causing hallucinations. With the amount Cloud uses, yeah. That seems like it's the only, you know, natural conclusion to that level of chemical interaction. Yeah, she dual wield shields for defense, right? That's what I have her do. She's a healer. It's really, she's following us to heal us. That's it. That's why she's here. Unwinding after a day of work. Good. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Look at these mind flayer dudes in these tubes. Oh, hold on. I'll show you after this fight. Oh, it still says that. It still has a PS2 overlay? Oh, you're right. Wow, I'm surprised it still looks good for you. It's not supposed to. Alright, let me push this button. Good call. Got wing. You want to try it? Okay, go ahead. Let's see when this came out. I think it was 91. The system is Genesis. The year is 90 in North America. 1990. So yeah. As long as it's formatted the same way, it should work. It automatically adds the appropriate amount of spaces, so just type it normally. There you go. You did it. Thanks, Sammy. Alright, the changes should start shifting on the layout now. This should change up there too. There you go. And there you go. How am I doing? I'm doing good. One thing that I can't automate, I wish I could. It's not easy to do, so is the chat font. That part's a bit of a struggle, but I do have a really good font for this game that I'm going to use. So let me switch to that, because I like the way it looks better. I actually managed to find a font from these games, specifically from 4. Are they different size? 20 and 30. Yeah, they're different size. That's too tiny, isn't it? Let's make that bigger. Boo, doo, doo, doo. Dude, the soundtrack in this has been really good so far. Amount of the Corona. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry. I had that once. It was not fun. All right, how's that look, everybody? Look cool? That should be good. All right, let's go. Everything looks good now. Thanks, mods. Thanks, chat, for the help. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's kill some jellies. The result is it should actually look a little more clear and clean on capture, too. Should look a little less fuzzy, because it's now designated towards the Genesis and not the PS2. It's not as bad as the first time, but you've been out for like 4 days. I'm glad that it's not as severe. That's something to take from it, right? Toter. I wish it would show how much damage the enemies were doing. If it is, I'm not catching it. Oh god, the blasters? Those are what wiped me out. Alright, let's see. Oh, I had a thing that told me what the spells did. Hold on, I think this does. Techniques. Yes, okay. I want to know, because this guy's name is normally what? Rolf or something? Which one hits all enemies? Zan is one group. Gra is every enemy. Okay. So Mog is gonna cast Gra. Here we go. Please kill that thing before it gets a turn. Yes! Okay. I don't think Gra actually did anything. I think those guys might be immune to it. Probably because they're flying. Whatever, it's fine. We got rid of the threat. Standing in level. Hell yeah. The funniest trope you like, Eldest, is crouching for stealth. You know, when you think about that, that is kind of weird, isn't it? It is kind of silly. Like, that probably wouldn't make you more stealthy unless you were able to hide behind something. Because you might actually make more noise because you're in such an unnatural body position. Yeah, it's not great, is it? I like it. Leecher. All right. Yeah, I don't see damage numbers when you take damage. You just have to do the math. What else you got, folks? Favorite, funniest video game tropes? One of mine is that in RPGs, everyone in the world will always buy whatever you're carrying, no matter what. Anything in your inventory, unless it's a key item, every merchant will buy it from you. You could go to the starting town that has like no established economy whatsoever and sell like 30 endgame swords for like tens of thousands of gold. They'll just be like, here you go. I like that one. Use napkin, 1 gold. Exactly, Dingus. Yeah, Dingus gets it, which is a little ironic to the name, but you know, welcome, by the way. Oh, that's just started. That's right. The restart on the bot. Man, I'm mixing up words today. The restart of the bot means the timer wasn't ready to go. So we'll do a little self-care here. Little pause. Look, the monkey's here. Oh, we all say hi to monkey. You're a good boy. What's the man's want? Do you need food? Buddy? You want to pet that mog? I do want to pet the mog. Let's pet the mog. There you go. It's a good boy. He's a good boy. What is it, bud? I wonder if he needs food.
What a majestic
Food heals you,
creature.
not makes you super lethargic and slow. Yeah, that's another good one. Sell like junk to the bread seller. Exactly. Yeah. Wall meat sewer pizza. That's another good one. Item sellers in places that almost killed the player to get there. Yeah, merchants in like dangerous dungeons. Yeah. That one's funny. I do like the stealth one because it's like in video games, stealth is often treated like it's a freaking cloaking device. Like you're in a Klingon bird of prey. It's not what it is. It's just not. That's not how that works. Yo, Garo, thank you for the raid. I was just about to go feed the kitties. I gotta feed the kitties. Hi, Raiders. How's it going? They raided into an ad break. Feels bad. Feels bad. Keep the Raiders company, folks. I'm gonna go feed this little gremlin. Isn't he cute, though? He's a cute little man. No, you don't want to touch now. No touch? No? Yeah, he says don't touch. And pushing me away. Yeah, it's a little guy.
What a majestic creature.
All right, let me do that, chat. Why don't we self-care? Okay. Why don't we self-care? I'm gonna feed the cats. I actually need more tea. I did say I wanted more tea. Oh, it doesn't matter what the number is, Garo. It's all good, man. No need to bring attention to the number, even if it is your own raid. I don't bring attention to the number. It just means that the streamer thought that this community was cool enough to share their own with, and that is always a vibe. That is always a good vibe and worthy of a thank you. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If it was someone else saying that, it would have been a timeout. We definitely don't do that. It's just like, I don't know, it's an etiquette thing, right? All right, I'll be right back. I want to heat up some tea and feed the cat. All right, so enjoy the vibe. So thank you for being here. right, we're gonna go in the secret hole.
Rip and tear until it is done.
All right, tea is heating up. The cat is fed.
Bald warrior monks
The chat.
That's with their ass cheeks.
The chat is enjoying their sounds. All is well, right? Your cat likes to hang on stream too? Nice. Gotwing, another funny video game trope. Characters not being able to climb over a low wall blocking the way where you could just step over. Yeah. Like there's a log in front of them that's like 6 inches tall and they can't go around it. It's an impenetrable roadblock. You know? It's what it is. Being understanding. Oh no, like I said, you were just, you know, your own raid. So it was a little different, but yeah. The cat is fed. Bing bong. That's right. The kitty is fed. And my tea's heating up. Don't let me forget, okay? Okay, chat? I need your eyes and your ears. Oh, it turned off. Okay. Where does this go? Downstairs? Dead end. I remember where to go. We have to jump in this hole. And then we gotta walk around. What are these mind flayer dudes in these like test tubes? This lab was designed to create life that would sustain the planet. Controlled by an AI called Mother Brain. And it worked for 900 years. And within the last year or two, monsters started coming out of this lab and nobody knows why. So we're here to investigate. I feel like we beat this, though. What was the key item I needed here? Maybe we didn't beat this. I don't... Yeah. Did we get the recorder? Hold on, let's see if we have it. I don't know if it would be an item, though. You know? Did we get the recorder? Is there a way to see, like, key items you've obtained in this game? I don't think there is there? I'm trying to remember if we got it. I don't think so. I don't think we did. That's okay. The worst that can happen here is I wipe again, whatever, or even if I did get it for whatever reason, right? Like maybe I did and I just forgot. Then we're just gonna get extra experience. So whatever, right? Oh god, these things. You have to kill those blasters like ASAP. Nice. Nay took care of it for us. She's good. She levels faster than anyone else. Same enemy plus different color palette. Party wipe! Yeah. That blaster, that purple cloud we just killed, is exactly that scenario. It's a palette swap with absolutely crushing AoE. What's up, Penny? You were lurking when I played the other game? You didn't know the bouncer existed? You might like it. The hitboxes are really jank, but it was fun. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed my time with it. Okay. All right. Where do we go? This is a maze. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I know now. I know now. Okay. Yes, it's this way. This place is nasty, how hard it is. Do. Penny, how your stream's been? Seems like you've been doing really well. New sub! Thank you!
Glitch the Biscuit has subscribed for 1 month.
Beat me up! Glitch the Biscuit with tier 1. Brand new sub. How about that? Thank you so much. Thank you. That is helping us on our 70/30 quest. A quest for more self-paid subs and higher tier self-paid subs. Let's take a look. If you are tier 2 or tier 3 self-paid, you get your name on the box art. And if we hit 300 plus on the self-paid score, 3 months in a row, I'll have this printed as a real box. At 200, which we unlocked it tonight for the Platformer Shuffler. 250 is an MS-DOS week, which will be scheduled. You took a glance and said, wow, this must be Nomura's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bouncer is like... I want to say it was like his first like real like Nomura is unfettered by someone else controlling, you know, his vibes and style. It felt like it was his first like game, like his game, right? Thanks, Glitch. I appreciate it a lot. You roll around like a whirling gig. You're starting to feel like your comfort zone is try many games, finish none. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. I do that a lot. Like, I have games that I finish, right? Like, games like this, I try to always finish. Especially games on the next list. And then, like, theme nights, it'll be like, yeah, let me show you a little bit of this game. Let me show you a little bit of this game. Sometimes they're beaten, especially if they're arcade games, but usually not. Usually it's just like we're checking them out. What are these? Locustas. These shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the bouncer was fun. Wasn't too bad. Other than jank hitboxes, it was good. I would have liked the hitboxes to have been more dialed in, and then it would have been like excellent. Please don't be Blaster. Okay, it's Pulsar. Those are easy. We're good. Yeah, see, you just one-shot them. Everything in that group is easy peasy. So, these ROM hacks maintain the localization as original, but it fixes some of the naming consistencies. It makes you run faster. It removes the rent flashing when you take damage, which is... I couldn't stream this if it was doing that, legitimately. It's that, like, jarring to stare at. It's like epilepsy seizure warning level. It sucks. It also, since you're moving faster, it doubles the rate of XP and Masada you get. Okay, so we've never gotten this far, or we have and we died. I think we died is what happened. Who has the dynamite?
Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
I don't have dynamite. Oh, I had to get the dynamite from here. Okay, we gotta backtrack. That sucks. Hopefully we can make it. Hopefully we can make it. We have lots of Diamantes, so if we need to heal, we can use those. You used to jank hitboxes? You played Dark Souls 2 multiple times? Okay, that's fair. Yeah. That game is the king of jank hitboxes, among other things. I like Dark Souls 2. I like it the least of the franchise, but I still like it. That's definitely one of its problems. I played most of one playthrough with like the mace, which has the weirdest hitbox ever. Like, I could never hit things that were in front of me and low to the ground. It was literally impossible to hit them unless I did like one specific type of attack with it. It was like a jump attack or something. I don't remember. It was something weird. The meanest palette swap you remember is Dragon Quest. If something's a metallic silver version of another enemy, it's probably going to be a pain in the neck. In Dragon Quest, a metallic version of an enemy usually meant that it was, well, Metal Slime kind variant, which were laughably weak, but would always run away. But if you killed them, you'd get tons of experience. Blasters are just waiting for you to get the dynamite and blast open that door. Yeah, miss. No kidding. No kidding. What does a video game trope mean, Salmon Snake? That's a good question. So a video game trope is like a common theme or occurrence that happens. A trope, being a trope, is a common theme or occurrence that happens in something. So an example that I gave for that is in RPGs, you can often just go in everyone's house and like rifle through their drawers and steal their clothes and herbs and no one bats an eye, right? Like, that's a trope. And it's very silly and funny. Right? Like, when you think about that, why is that? Like, people will be like, what are you doing in my house? Why are you stealing my clothes, right? And then they might get violent. So a trope is something like that, right? Like, it's an occurrence that it happens in a lot of things across that medium. And some of them are pretty funny and nonsense, like that one. So that's what the question is. What are the funniest ones? Yay, I like money.
Cheese for everyone.
Dolph needs healing. So let's do that. Dolph. Okay, you have Monomate. Use that on yourself. Okay. And you have 3 demots, whatever. Use it on Dolph.
Scratch that. Cheese for no one.
Alright, Dolph's good now. Cheese? We don't have any cheese, unfortunately. I forgot about my tea. Damn it. Enemies drop money? How? Where does a blob of goo have money, and what does it even need it for? That's a good one, yeah. Every monster having money? Like wolves and eagles and things like that have money when you kill them in RPGs. What'd I just do? Oh, I paused the game. I was like, how did I do that? How did I do that? I accidentally fat-fingered the start button. Whoops. Well, Western RPGs are a little different with those tropes, aren't they, Pecan? They have their own tropes. Like laughably dumb AI. You brought up Skyrim, and one of my favorites from that. Go to a shop. I don't know if it still works, but it used to. Because this was all based on quote-unquote line of sight, right? Go to a shop in Skyrim, okay? And bring a large pot with you. Don't steal it from them. Just bring it from somewhere else. Steal it from someone else if you need to. A large pot, okay? And then you go to the shop and you take that large pot, and you know how you can manipulate objects in the game world and like Skyrim and Oblivion? You put it on the ground and you pick it up and you maneuver it so that it goes on the shopkeeper's head and covers their head entirely. And now they can't see you. And you can just rob everything and they don't notice. That's a Western RPG trope right there. Like just comically stupid AI. Bucket crimes, yeah. Buckets worked, yeah. Basket, like woven baskets. Anything you could put on someone's head to cover their vision would work. Let me go get my tea. I'm going to forget, and that's going to be like lukewarm. Here, I'll let you watch the auto fight.
Sit your ass in the chair and drink your goddamn tea. Come back here.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Oh, this song is longer than 3 seconds. You're right. I don't think I've heard it this far in. I don't think I've heard it this far in. Ooh, that's a good one. Animals dropping equipment. And to that effect, right? Like characters in video games who sheath a weapon, right? And it just like disappears. Like they just reach behind their back and like a giant claymore or something just vanishes. Like they don't like sheath it or put it on, like strap it to their back. No, it just vanishes. It goes into the nature's pocket or something. I don't know where they put it. I don't really want to know, to be honest. It's the video game bag of holding, you know? Wait, do I need to be on this floor? Which floor do I need to be on? Oh, I think I was on the right floor. Okay, I know what I have to do now. I get it now. I do have maps because I was told these games are maddeningly confusing. Man, what the heck are these things? Hit tail? Alright, we're gonna have him do Zan. I've never seen these before. These are new. Alright, well, they're not that hard. Dude, the noises in this are so cool. Mog learned a new attack and so did Sandy. Holy crap. You learn spells fast. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. What did he learn? Githu. Githu. What the heck is that? That's like Thundara, right? Thunder 2. Wow, that's extremely strong single target damage. That's gonna be nice if we need it on a boss. Carrying 15,000 pounds of equipment as a 75-pound character. Yeah, that's a good one, Dima. That's a good, funny video game trope. Red barrels, says Salmon Snake. They've been full of explosives for half a century. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that barrel's red. It's gonna blow up. Why? You know, red's explosive. Like, what? No, what? Wait, why is it blowing up? I don't know. I don't know. You sent a timer on the laptop to remind me of the tea and it just went off. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Oh, I forgot to see what spell Sandy got. Dude, Mog needs healing again. Oh! What the hell? That thing did 19 damage to him. Whoa! Those leecher things are dangerous. Alright, let's use this thing on Mog. Demate, whatever. There you go. Wow. Wow. I didn't realize those leecher things did so much damage. What's wrong character? Sani. I think she learned SAR? S-A-R? What is that? I don't remember what her original name was. These are all like community named. I think it was Amy, maybe. Right? I think her original name might have been Amy. Star. Oh, that's an AoE heal. Holy crap. That's amazing. That's really great to have right now. Mallet space from the era of cartoon characters reaching behind their backs and pulling a large mallet or similar out of thin air. Oh yeah, same vibe, right? That's probably what that came from. These are the easy ones, right? Yeah, pulsers. We call that sim ass around here. The video game character Magic Pocket. Wow. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of things being held for centuries, you open a treasure chest in a long sealed cave. Inside you find a hamburger. It is still fresh. Yeah, we saw that in Phantasy Star 1, didn't we? We were in the tomb of Burger King. There was just... There's a second line of subs and plus in the layout. Oh, you're right. What the heck? How did that happen? How did that happen? They're literally not visible. How's that? Does that work? Dude, like my layout's been all janky today. All right, good catch. I don't know what's going on. Fixed? Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate the heads up. Red being exclusive is Warhammer Orc logic. We don't collectively believe red things go boom, so they do. I see. Fair enough. Cure party. Yeah, it's an AoE heal. Good now? Okay, thanks everybody. All right. Should be dynamite over here. You know what I'm gonna do? If I get the dynamite, we're gonna leave the dungeon and go heal and save. Because we've survived a long time in here, and that's hard to do with those blaster guys around. They're just a party wipe almost every time. Oh god, please don't be blasters. Okay, that'd have been funny. Right next to the chest. Like, here you go. Cat at center of bed. Of course, it's a cat's bed. Right? Where else would the cat go? Sometimes cats are benevolent and let us use their beds, which is really thoughtful of them. But we have to respect their property, you know? You have to respect their property. Mog has found dynamite. Gosh, just imagine if Mog had dynamite. That's not good. Alright, what is the spell to get out of here? It's called Ryuka. Right? No. Penis. These names are not intuitive to me. That's why I have to have like a chart. Ryuka is the one that teleports you. There we go. And then we have this like super upbeat, like wicked bassline music. Heal. 60 heals everyone. Love it. Love it, love it. Dun, 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 dun. We should probably get more healing potions at this point. Dolph, you can get one. Nay, you can get one. I think Sani has a bunch. I think this place lets me sell too, right? Yeah. He has his sonic gun, which I'm keeping just in case. Oh yeah, this scalpel we don't need. We have like 2 of them. Yeah, that's extra. Alright, cool. You would not use it responsibly, Mini Monza? You're right, yeah. Oh, this tea really hits. My throat's been pretty dry. Super dry. Cat has received appeasement pets. There you go. See, learning. You're learning the language of cat. I'm very proud of you. You understand the cat requires bribery at all times. At all times. I think I have like all these upgrades, so we just need to survive the biolab, chat. We just need to survive. I think we got the weapons we wanted to. We could get ceramic knives now, actually. I wonder if that would be a good idea. 2 ceramic knives is stronger than a single sword, but not by very much. It almost seems like it's not worth the money it costs, in my opinion. So here's the breakdown. The sword costs 1,200. It's a 2-handed sword, right? It has 36 attack. These ceramic knives are 20 attack each, so when you dual wield, you have 40 attack. And they have 3 defense each, so you have 6. The sword has 8 defense. So the sword's a little weaker, a little higher defense, and collectively costs 3,200 less Maseda. So it seems like for just 4 more attack points, it doesn't seem worth it to dual wield these knives on the main character. I can use them on the healer, for example, if I wanted her to melee, but she's still pretty weak. It just seems better for her to just be on the defensive and heal as necessary. Maybe later on she'll get better weapons. Maybe later on I'll get different characters that I'd rather use. I don't know. You know? I'm not sure what that silent shot is. Looks like it's a 2-handed gun that she can use. Oh, I did buy that. I tried that. That's why I wasn't using it, because it's 2-handed. She doesn't have a shield with it. The bikini chainmail problem, something of that effect. Yeah, that's a good video game trope. Yeah, trope. But that one existed in like tabletop gaming too, you know, for a long time. Ryuka Hinas are like Japanese romanization of German words for return and out. That's interesting. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we're gonna save and we're gonna make it back to that dungeon, and we're gonna win this time. We're gonna win. Oh, it's the teleport station. Where's the save? Was it on the left side? Excuse me. There it is. Cool. All right. I'm getting good at doing that fast. There's a lot of menuing you have to do to save in this, but I like that it just lets you basically like text skip really fast. That's nice quality of life. Does an offhand weapon give a separate attack? Yes. But like I said, it's literally 4 points stronger. Not a single one is 4 points stronger. 2 of them is. A single one is 16 points weaker. That's why it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Is that a Momo? Is that a Momo? Kaihira, Mahoodles, Rezuge, Denoba, Captain Nemo, Karnaki, Blaz. How you doing, Blaz? Been a bit. Haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Hi, Moo. Everyone do exclamation Moo Moo. It's fun. I promise. It's worth it. Exclamation point Moo Moo. Kung Pao Jeff. Hello. Mother of Cats. Hi. Hi, Raiders. Hi. Why isn't it working? It's hi, Moo. I got it wrong. It's hi, Moo. Sorry. There you go. I thought it was Momo. No, whatever. Can make them both. Thanks, Moo, for 199 bits. Genova, last mage. Yeah. It's gonna be on the quiz. Write it down. Write it down. Remodeling a house. Wow. 68 cats. 68 cats. Okay. Who's gonna babysit for Peach? She's got 68 cats.
_JMac_ has subscribed for 44 months.
Who's got her? Who's got her? Yo, thanks, Moo,
Something
for the raid. J-Mac, thanks for 44 months. Thank you. How was your stream, Moo? How was your stream? Were we doing SciComm tonight? Reading articles on space and exploration? Were we doing that? And conservation? And xenobiology and all that good stuff? Boop, boop. You missed the bouncer. You did, yeah. It was short, but it was good. Only like 3 hours. Face with the gift sub to High Moo. Oh my god, thank you. I just went back to town on accident. I'm lost. I'm lost. I keep getting lost. I think it was this way. 69. He has gifted 69. Look at that. Whoa!
Glitch the Biscuit has gifted 10 subs to the Finny Bears.
Okay. 10 subs, Fuzzy Pickles. Wow. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you for 10 gift subs, Glitch the Biscuit. Oh my goodness. Well, that just kicked the hype train up to level 4, and the chonk grows. The chonk grows. You see the chonk in the corner there? You woke today for chaos. Yeah, clearly. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, this cartridge? Yeah, I have it too. I'm actually playing it on my EverDrive on my Genesis. But I have the actual cart. I just wanted to patch it so it didn't have red flashing. Let's see, Moo, you had 30 minutes of sleep. Oh my god, what the heck? Look for a new keyboard because yours got possessed and tried to permanently delete everything in your desktop. I remember. I'm glad they undo worked on most of that. You did space astrobiology and nerding out? Hell yes. I learned a lot on your channel. That's pretty good. How could you not see him now? He's very large, isn't he? He's taking up quite a bit of space. He's doing his best. Yeah. Yeah, so the chonk starts out as very tiny in the corner and grows during a hype train based on the support. So any amount will make him grow proportional to the level of support that's given. We are currently fostering self-paid subs right now. If you haven't seen, this is my custom box art I made. Do you like it? It's called 7030 Quest 2. The subs of salvation. I want to keep my 70-30 split from Twitch. So we need to have 300 sub score of self-paid. So those are subs that you pay for yourself only. 3 months in a row, and I will keep the 70-30 split. Tier 1s are worth 1 point. Tier 2s are worth 2. Tier 3s are worth 6. So if you pay for a sub for yourself, it does count towards that. And tier 2s and 3s are getting their names on this box art. So if you pay for yourself for a sub that's higher tier, you get on there. And if we get to 3 months, I'll have this printed as a real box. I'll have it printed as a real box. It's been pretty fun so far. Look at all the names on there. The blue ones are tier 3s and the gray and black ones are the tier 2s. And there is a back to it too. So if we fill up the space, we can use the back. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. Yeah, that's one of my tier 3 emotes that I've had for a few years, Zach. That's why you don't get to see that one very often. Most of those are emotes. All of them are. 3 of them are holiday emotes, and then Ashton is hanging out. That's the crew, right? It's the Finny Bear party in the RPG right now during the 70-30 quest. What was I gonna do? I don't know. I forgot. It's gone. It's okay. Let's go. In case you didn't know, I have ADHD. Very ADHD. Beep me up. It's a ride. Let me tell you. It's a ride. Keeps life interesting. It's a good emote, isn't it, Zach? Yeah. It's one of our tier 3 emotes. So one thing I am doing in celebration, chat, of our 70-30 quest is having our tier 2 cat emotes animated. So if you ever liked our tier 2 cat emotes, they're going to be animated. They're being worked on. Okay, we made it back to the lab. Mostly in one piece. We didn't take much damage getting here, so that's fine. This is a tough place to navigate, so we're trying to find like a special recording to see why the lab is malfunctioning and creating monsters. Ash was your favorite Star Ocean 2 character? Same. That's why I have a giant perler of him and a custom amiibo. That's pretty cool. Who did it? Genova! Oh my god, thank you! Thank you, April O'Neil.
Has subscribed for 4 months.
Thank you, April O'Neil, for that hard-hitting story. Dude, 3 months in advance. There you go. You get the 10% discount that way, right? I think it's 10%. There's a custom amiibo I had made of Ashton. Yo, and there's 100 bits from Guidine. Hey, Guidine, thank you. Isn't that cool? He's got the swords. He's got the 2 dragons. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. Yo, thanks for the hype train, everybody. Let's go. All right. 13 subs and 1,095 bits. Thank you. Yeah, the details are great. It's one of a kind. It's pretty cool. It was custom made for me. I was really happy how it turned out. Yo, did anyone get any new hype train emotes? Vegas did. Last Mage did. Heck yeah. ST is what I needed. It's been so dry. Dolph gains a level. Floor isn't gonna lay itself. Might be back later with the stream still on. Right on Blast. Thanks for hanging out, dude. It's good to see you again. Look at that, we're at 213. Wow. Did that jump up? Holy smokes. 213. Oh my goodness. My resubs actually weren't working earlier, and it was because I had to update Firebot. So I was doing them all manually. Thankfully, they're fine now. But that was funny. But then when you like manually like clutch them, mushroom. I think these are really strong. Oh dear, this isn't going well. How much damage was that? I don't know. I didn't see it. Oh my god. Just pick one target and kill it. Okay, that was a good experience. You don't think you updated? You think your subs are through Twitch alerts though? Oh yeah, that wouldn't bother you. But it is going to be a problem because they deprecated pub sub like 5 days ago. So they use event sub now. It's their newer API. Thankfully, I've only seen one person complain about it. And now, the reason I say thankfully is because Twitch has been putting out calls about this on social media and in Discords on repeat for like 2+ years that this was coming. So, thankfully, most everybody was like, okay, yeah. Like the bot authors and plugin authors and extension, you know, developers and all that good stuff. They were all ready for it, which is good. You know? I'm trying to remember which way to go here. I think I just go in here, right? Is this the right way? No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. Okay, we gotta go this way. Strong shrooms. There you go. Took 9 damage. Okay. The fact that hype train is measured by the chunk in the corner and at the end of the train is fireworks makes you fear we overfeed the poor guy and he exploded into confetti. Oh no. Don't worry, he'll be back. He'll be back. What's up, Moo? I don't understand. Who's played this game? Type 1 if you've played Phantasy Star 2, and 2 if you haven't. This is my first playthrough of the franchise. We're going to be playing 3 and 4 as well. We beat 1 last week, and it was great. Really enjoying it. 2, 2, 2. 2, 2. There's a 1. 1, 1. Yeah, not many people will probably have played this. Well, there's some more. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Wow, that was weird. What a weird distribution. Everyone said no, and then everyone said yes. Fascinating. 1, but a long time ago. You never played these? Yeah. 2 for Captain Coop. It's pretty good Genesis RPGs, or Mega Drive outside of the US, for those of you that did not grow up in the US. You have a save at the last boss. Wow, you still have that. That's wild. It's pretty cool, man. All the fast typists are new to the series. Hit tail. All right. 1 down. 2 down. They did 7 damage. All right. Do. Worm. They are pretty wormy, aren't they? Yeah. They're a little squirmy. All right, so we have the dynamite now, so we can actually head to the door now instead of heading to it without it. What I was talking about, Moo, was the deprecation of pub sub and the switch to event sub was something that Twitch has been putting out on repeat on their blog, their dev blog, and social media and Discords for about 2 years, so that all the plugin authors could be ready, the bot authors, extension developers, and then people with custom trackers like myself. You know, Twitch was pretty good at communicating this change, so it's nice that the only ill effect I experienced was tonight, and it was all user error. I forgot to update the bot. It was straight user error in this situation. But yeah, the final deprecation of it was on the 14th, I think. We gotta heal Dolph. You finished off a tough Ocarina of Time rando. I was the bouncer. Good. Short, but it was fun. Really fun. Very, very high production quality. What you would have expected from Squaresoft in 2000. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. All right, Dolph, go ahead and demate yourself. You need it. Yep. Yeah, he did. The quote thing was on the old bot, Sammy. That's been dead for a while. Sorry. Sorry, Sammy. We don't have quotes anymore. It was on the old bot. I thankfully have permanently gotten rid of Streamlabs chatbot. Finally. It took longer than 8 years, but it's finally gone. Rip hundreds of out-of-context quotes. Tell you what, Sammy, if you want to transcribe all of them to Firebot and then give me an import code for it, I could put them in Firebot. If somebody can do that. Firebot does have like export-import options, so that's probably doable if I had to guess, but I'm not sure. I've never looked at its quote system. But it lets you do that with a lot of things. So if anybody wants to do that, we can do that. I don't mind. I just didn't want to do it myself. It's a lot of work for something used 3 times a year. Spit Kill. What a name. That sounds like the name of like a metal band. Spit Kill. Like double noun. Double noun that's like really aggressive or violent. Spit Kill. Yeah, that's a metal band name right there. Very is. You charge $250 an hour? No thanks. I can't afford that no matter what it is you're doing. Unless the service you're providing is earning me 10 times that amount. If it does that, then I might invest. It depends. Oh, you said minimum 10-hour days? I'm out. I'm out of here. I can't do that. Spit killing seepage headlining a festival. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. I'll wear my chains. I'll put them on my belt instead of my neck. And then I'll fit in. And then I'll just cross my arms everywhere. And then I'll fit in perfectly at the concert. I've been to one metal show. And it was amateur bands at my college. It was fun. But there was only two kinds of people in the audience. There was people who were moshing. And then there was everyone else who just stood there with their arms crossed and pretended to act like they weren't enjoying the music, or they had their fingers looped in their belts to try to look tough. It was pretty funny. It was it. It was the only people that were there. Okay, we fell into the bottom. We heard really weird noises. So yeah. What's up, Ales and Fails? Metalhead guys are cute. I liked the show. It was fun. Trying to be tough. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, most of the people I knew and do know that are metalheads are the nicest people in the world. They just want everybody to have a good time. That's what I've noticed. It's just like, all right, cool. That's the stereotype, but it's, in my experience, has been true. So I'm all for it. All right, let's go this way. Wait, what's our health? Is anybody almost dead? Mog is. So Mog needs healing. Do you have monomats? Monomat? How the hell do you say that word? I don't know. She has 4 demats. All right. There we go. Whoop! You're having a Fintome learning Firebot. Hearing you and Bearaboo talk about it made you really interested in it. So for the last week, you've been learning what's what. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. Moo uses it too. Fell 200 feet unharmed, runs into a ball of purple. Dead. That is definitely a pretty funny video game trope right there. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good one. I like that one. Oh, man. They're getting the jump on me. There's a few Metalhead streamers who watch can confirm. Who are the Metalhead streamers I watch? Penny Meowie. Penny Meowie is one of them. Melzy is another that I watch. Moohoodles is another. Who else? I can't remember. The other ones I think of don't stream anymore. So it's like, those are the only ones I can think of that do. They're the nicest for the most part. It's true. You see Metallica live and it was good, but stadium shows suck. I only worked a couple of shows that were in an outdoor stadium, but I didn't want to work inside for those, which was good, honestly. I would have hated it. Oh my God, given those concerts, they were really bad. Not like, oh, the music was bad. The music was fine. It was just that the audience was not. Oh boy. And one of the artists who made a surprise appearance at the show made it so much worse. Chaos, yes. Yes. It was called like Coloring Book Tour for this Chicago-based rapper named Chance the Rapper. And it was in White Sox Park, which is a baseball stadium. So for those of you who don't know, it's an open field, like outdoor. And he had Kanye West, whatever that guy's name is now. That dude that's like super unhinged. And dumbass told everyone in the audience to rush the field. The stadium was on the field. Almost everybody was in the stands. In a baseball stadium, the walls in the outfield are like 10 plus feet high. tons of people broke their ankles, legs, sprains. I think there was like 50 plus ambulance calls. Yeah, the dude basically incited a riot, like on accident. Or not on accident, but you know what I mean. Like, there were so many people that got hurt from that. It was bad. He's such a moron. Like, every time we were like, yeah, we heard he might show up, be ready, it was like, oh, God. So I was like, can I just work outside and work the security gates? I don't want to be in there. He's like, yeah, fine. People thought I was weird when I asked to actually work security at the gates. And I was like, you don't know. All right? You'll see. I don't want any part of that. So for me, it was the chillest night ever. It was awesome. It was like 65 degrees out and there was a nice breeze. And, you know, the baseball parks are close to Lake Michigan. So it was really cool. Like nice level of humidity, too. It was like perfect weather. It was so chill. It was just me and a few other people just laughing at all the radio calls. We're like, oh my God, it's nuts in there. It was like the polar opposite where I was. Yeah, he caused more than one problem at shows that I worked on. I think I worked 2 or 3 that he showed up on. I don't think that's much of a problem anymore. It's like he's very reasonably not trusted by anyone. Oh God, Mog's almost dead. Sandy! We need Giraz on Mog. Okay, go. Get some kills or something soon. Uh-oh. Damn it! Why are these so strong? All right. It's the second time we got down here and couldn't make it. All right, we gotta leave. Was it escape pipe gets you out and telepipe gets you back? He's the one that can teleport, so we have to use items. God, this game is tough, dude. This game's really tough. All right, let's go resurrect him, aka clone his body. That's how you do it in this game. You clone their body. It's kind of wild. From this person, who I'm a little suspicious of. Really suspicious. Morrissey? Who's self-absorbed and demanding. I worked concerts where people were like that, but I didn't really interact with them too much. As far as that goes, the weirdest one was Madonna. But, like, they were so organized, it didn't really matter to us. Like, it was fine. It was just like, she did weird stuff, like bring her own toilet to the dressing room. She wouldn't use the one in there. It's like, just like weird things like that. Or like, Neil Diamond, you weren't allowed to look him in the eyes. That was a weird one, too. I was like, all right, cool. So I was walking through and he was there talking to somebody. They're like, and they saw me. They're like, hey, how's it going? And I'm just like dead stare straight ahead. I'm like, hey guys. And I just kept going. It was so awkward. I felt so weird. Okay, we saved. We're fully resurrected. Let's go buy those items again in case we need to escape in an emergency. Most of the concerts I worked were really cool, though. Most of them. For different reasons. Oh, the warning worked. Let's go. All right, everything's finally working perfect. All right, ads in a minute. Oh, I forgot to buy the escape items. Whoops. Start working out again? Yeah, I started a couple months ago. Mainly for my shoulders, back, and arms. Because my first thing I wanted to do is correct my posture. So yeah. I've been doing 3 times a week. Those workouts. It's a start, right? I like how upbeat the music is in this. Oh, did we heal? We did. Okay. Mog level 11. Dolph 11. Nay 22. Sandy 9. My goodness. Okay, Armis. Bachman Turner Overdrive. When was that? They're from like the 70s, aren't they? I worked some concerts from older bands like that, yeah. The ache is how you know it's working? Yeah. Yeah. Gameplay's paused until ads are done. We're just going to do a little subscriber bonding here. What was that? I saw a cat sneak by. Well, I don't know where they went. They're being sneaky somewhere. Sneaky cats are sneaky. I need to get a clamshell for this game. I have them for 3 and I had a repro one for 4 made. Do not look Neil Diamond in the eyes. Uh-oh. Let's see what TTS says. Thanks, buddy, for 100 bits. You have a good bill for building muscle?
Neil Diamond in the eyes. He will interpret this as competition or dominance.
Okay.
Further, if he begins to hiss and sway back and forth, it is imperative to shield your face and slowly back away before he spits his venom.
I wasn't sure where that was going. Spits his venom. Did you just pull that from like a freaking like viper or something? Oh man. That's weird that BTO is still around. Jesus. That's like 50 years. God damn. We're gonna have so much money after this dungeon because we keep having to bail out. That's pretty nice, actually. That'll help with the next town. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the concerts like that I worked. There was a lot of them. The ones I liked working, like Rush. I basically got to ask where my posting was for that one. My funniest video game trope? I named a few. Let's see. The one I think is the funniest is like when you pick up loot, especially in like a third-person game, you find like a giant like shotgun or claymore, and the character just like reaches behind their back and it disappears. That's probably the funniest one. Like, where'd it go? I want to know where they put that. Maybe I don't want to know. Like, maybe that's an answer I don't want. But I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did that go? Where did they put it? I really need to know. Okay, so there's the fix I need to do. Okay. Fixed ad timer notif for ads done. Okay. So I thought I had one of those. You guys alright if I just do that now? Is that okay with the crew? I'd really like that to be SC. Okay. Delay. Oops, hold on. I'm gonna do this right now, chat, because I said I was gonna do it earlier and I didn't. I forgot, so. Delay 180, and then we wanna duplicate this. You wanna see what I'm doing? How would I show you what I'm doing? Maybe this will be more interesting for you. That's what I'm doing. So this is my ad break started, right? Toggles an ad timer, which is 59 minutes for the warning. And it says ads are starting, and I just duplicated it. So we're gonna relabel this. Edit label, ads done. And then I need to copy this from the other bot. All right, testing in chat. Hit the little test effect. Ads, there you go. Probably get rid of speed R. People on mobile can't see that. Let's just get rid of that. I like the way it looks, but it's BTTV.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that was badass!
And then we want to duplicate the sound. And we need it to play a different sound, which is this one. And if we hit test, there it is. Okay, cool. Now that should work correctly. There you go. Just a little bit of fire botting. Gotcha. Thanks for looking. Punch a garbage can, it produces turkey. Somehow eating that is good for me. Yeah, true. True. There you go. Do 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 do. Ba-da. Do 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 do. All right, we're gonna walk it. We're gonna hoof it back to that dungeon, a dastardly dungeon. If I go the right way. Sandy, why are you on attack? You should be on defend. There you go. She doesn't have a weapon. She has 2 shields. Or emmels. Which we discovered is like a Germanish word, I guess, for bracer or like arm guard. So she's like wearing 2 arm guards so she can heal. Dang. May has gotten really powerful. If she sticks around and continues to be this good, it's gonna be hard for me to not want her in the party. I can't wait to see how that evolves, you know? Look at her go. Like, damn. She wasn't that good at the start. She was pretty weak. She's just kind of taken off because she levels so much faster than the rest of them, which is wild. One trope that's a good lesson. A good sleep will often help you feel less like you've gotten your ass kicked. True. That is true. He's got a point. Don't sting me. Oh, these are tanky. Really tanky. Miss. There we go. I forgot how tanky those were. Really good XP. And Sandy learned another technique. What'd she learn? Sack? Okay, that's sacrifice. I don't like that spell. You kill yourself and fully heal like one of your party members. Like, it's like, I can see the situationalness of that, but I almost never would use a spell like that. They're just too prohibitive in their punishment. Their detriment, I should say, not punishment. In some instances, refills all hunger and thirst. Sleeping? Yeah. Yeah, true. What about you, Moo? You asked the question. Chat, what do you think? Favorite video game tropes that are funny? This new controller is awesome. Like, damn. This is the first time I've gotten to use this. The Retrobit 2.4 gigahertz one. Just plugged right into my Genesis. The old one I had, the D-pad was so worn out, it was very mushy and would misfire the directions I was pushing frequently. This one is a extremely nice D-pad on it. It feels just as good as the Saturn one. Like, this is really nice. Yeah, Razzie. Yeah, it's really good. Check it out. I'll give you a closer look, chat. This is it. Taurus got it for me on my throne. Isn't that cool? It's really nice. It's like the actual mold, too. They got the licensed mold from Sega. See? Look on the back. It says Retrobit and Sega. Isn't that cool? They wanted it for accuracy. Pretty dope. So far, so good, right? Let's hope it lasts. The only HP that matters is the last one thing, where someone can have 1 hit point out of 999 and be perfectly fine. Yeah. Like, literally mortally wounded, on the verge of death. Still have full capability in combat, lucidity, like everything, right? It's like as if they were never hit. But yeah, one little poke, dead. Just dead. Yeah. I know. That's a good one. I like that one. Spit kill. That was a cool sound. I love the aggressive Genesis sound effects in this game. They really went hard on those. Sounded like an angry goat. That's the sound of falling in a pit. If you didn't know. Alright? That's what it sounds like. Red barrels. Yeah, someone else mentioned red barrels earlier. Yeah. You know what it is. I know what it is. We all know what it means. Shoot it. Brain happy. Yeah. Red barrel. Blow it up. It's going to explode. Why? We don't know. But we all just seem to know that red barrel go boom. The same reason we all seem to know that yellow paint is really important to pay attention to in video games. Even if we haven't actually consciously noticed it, we definitely have subconsciously noticed it. If something in a video game has yellow paint on it, it usually means you need to pay attention to it. There's some kind of aliens move. So we're in this bio lab because this planet is actually the desert planet from Phantasy Star 1 900 years later, and it was terraformed by this supercomputer AI called Mother Brain. And in the last couple of years, this lab, which was designed to create life to help the planet flourish, has started creating these mind flayer looking monsters. So we're here to figure that out. Oh crap, the blasters. Oh no. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Please kill it before it kills us. All right, we got it. We got it. Collecting 100 of something for an extra life to be revived from death. That's a good one, Crumb. Yeah. Look, I found 100 pennies. Now I could die once. Like, wait, what? Yeah, haven't you tried it? Like, no, I haven't tried that. No. Uh-oh. These things hit really hard. They die fast, but they hit like a damn truck. All right, we got them before they can move. Good. Good. Boop, 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 boop. All right. We're going to make it to the dynamite's door again. This time we don't have to go get the dynamite. The door should still be broken. It's interesting to see someone who doesn't play video games either understand or completely miss the hints that you gamers just understand straight away. Yeah, and it's like we pick those up along the way and don't even notice it half the time, right? They just become like those unspoken things that you just automatically know to do. And people who don't normally play games, like you said, aren't going to know that. Okay. Plan. Everybody attack the leecher. Because it hits like a damn truck. Alright, here we go. Agility decreases. Oh no. Don't miss. Okay, we got it. Alright, we're good. The real threat's gone. The real threat has been eliminated. Leechers apparently slow you down. They slow you down. They engineered biocomputers? That's entirely guesswork. We'll find out. I'm definitely curious where the story is going in this one. It definitely seems like it has more story than the last game. The last game was just like Yeah, this guy took over the world. We don't like him. He killed your friend. Go get him. It's like, oh, okay. And that was like basically it. Like, it was really simple, but it was fun. It was a pretty good game. I think it came out like 1988 or something, so it was like really ahead of its time, to be honest. Levels and dungeons designed in a way no reasonable architect would design a building. Yeah. That was actually something when I was doing level design that I would always fight against. I would be like, all right, what would this room be for? And I would build it to that purpose, but I would still make it interactable in a way that made sense from a gameplay perspective. Even in dungeons, I did that. So, yeah. In D&D, not so much. D&D, it was just like whatever. It was more about the story and the fun. Poison coursing through your veins, your body turned to stone, literally dead. No worries, just get some sleep. Yep. What's up, Curtis? How are you? In RPGs, when a building that is on a tiny on the outside, but when you go inside is massive. Oh yeah, the whole TARDIS problem, right? Yeah, that's true. Things are so loud. Alright, let's try this again. Without the death. What are my hit points? 45, 70. Alright, we're good. We're good for now. You tried to seduce a mind flayer. You rolled a 5. Oh god, this is weird. Sammy's writing that down. He's like, I got an idea. Unswayed by your seduction, it seems momentarily distracted, giving your party a brief window to act. Alright, there you go. Yeah. You did something there, Sammy. See, that's good DMing. It gave you something even from your failure. Failure should be just as fun as success in tabletop, so long as it's done right. What's up, Valen? How you doing, man? How you doing, Valen Vane? What's new with you? Oh god, it hurts! Alright, what's our hit points? 40. It's okay. I'm gonna take another 4 damage walking through these. I like how punchy the sounds are in this game. That's how it makes you feel like you're playing a Genesis game. The complete and utter lack of OSHA compliance. Yeah, I think that goes along with what words are hard, with what Vegas are saying. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh boy, there's more. This better be worth it. Okay, we need to heal. Yeah. Jesus. Alright. Demat yourself. Boop. And Sani. Let's just have her, because she just needs a tiny heal. She'll just cast Res on herself. There we go. Failure can be frustrating, but it should never be boring. Is your rule in jamming? Yeah. Catching up after a week off? How was the week off? Can you use that party healing tech? I can. It costs 13 TP though. It's like an emergency AoE heal. I don't want to use it. It's inefficient for just regular healing. Poison shot. That sounds like a weapon. Let's see who can use this. It's a one-handed gun. Amy can, who is Sani on this team. And another character who I don't think we have yet. Alright, so we'll give that to her. We're not going to use it right now, though. It's not bad. It's got 15 attack. She's like really low hit points. She's not really good in combat. Like 25 attack. Well, I mean, that's because she has no weapon. 51 defense. What about you? 67, 97, 68. So she's pretty squishy, and her max hit points is only 48. So it's like just the defense would be even lower if I gave her a weapon. She needs to be a little more durable. Dark Max, how you doing, man? Okay, so I think this was a dead end, but it did lead to a new weapon. So let's go the other way. We gotta go back through all this poison. Damn, that kind of sucks. Ow! Defense decreases. I don't like that. Any food, for that matter, in like WoW or magical liquids to cure everything? Yeah. I always thought it was funny. It was like, oh, you just ate steak and eggs. Now you can lift a car today for the next 10 minutes. Like, wait, what? Like, it gives you like strength or whatever. It's just like, why does food make me a superhero? What happened here? Food buffs. That's a good one. Oh, man. Ow. God, these things hit so hard. And they take forever to kill. Ow. Please kill it. Thank you. Thank you. She killed. She killed. It died. States. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Maybe pizza power? Maybe pizza power. Maybe we do actually cast this now. Sar. Yeah. I gave everybody 20. Okay. That was expensive, but it kind of was necessary. All right, we want to go back this way. Pizza power! Oh God, there's so much poison! Oh, jeez. Oh, and I get the first attack? That's bad. God. The sounds are so aggressive. Jeez, man. All right, Mog. You are, like, unintentional caster here. Where's your AoE spells? We need them. We need, we need something that hits, like, a group or all enemies or whatever. I think gravity hits all enemies, but I don't think it's gonna work on those bugs. I think Zan hits a group. Yeah. Gifoy? What's that? Oh, it's single target. Alright, hit the mushrooms with Zan. And then we need them to target the mushrooms. These things are like super tanky. And they do a lot of damage. Go. Ow. Ow. Oh, jeez. Oh, dude, that was good damage. Holy crap. You see that? That was really good damage. Don't miss! You're almost dead! Okay. Please win. Oh, this is getting really hairy. Please win. No, don't miss! Stop missing! Okay. Whew. Holy crap. Dude, that fight was hard! Man. Popeye first implied eating canned spinach gave you superhuman strength. I wonder if the spinach industry was funding Popeye. McSteffel son over for a week. Wanted to give her a bit of a break. Oh, okay. You had to do things with the boy. Oh, okay. You had adventures? Nice. Nice. Walking back to your body because it's faster than being resurrected. That's an interesting one, Raz. For tropes, yeah. Consumable items that are books and scrolls. Yeah, you read the book and then it's gone. Like, yeah, where did it go? I think you ate it. I don't think you were supposed to do that. You're not supposed to eat books. Last I checked. Things could have changed, but I'm pretty sure that's still true. That eating books is kind of a faux pas. But, you know, video games, as soon as you read a book, it's gone. So clearly you're eating it. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. It's a level 2 fire spell? Gefoi? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't get through there. Damn it. Alright. It's taking damage, Giles! There's treasure right there. We can get that. We can get that. We'll take a tiny bit of damage for it. There is a treasure chest. They leveled again. That's why food is never required. The consumable items sustain the party. Oh, damn. I wasn't supposed to do that. Mog is found. Trimate. Is it mate? Mate? I don't know. Like a monkey? Is it like a monkey? Okay, we're fine. I just wanted to make that sound. It was fun. Aliens that need coke to survive. Mac and me. I don't think I've seen that. Read a book, magically become an expert in the craft. Yeah. Eating books is in poor taste. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Alright, how are we doing health-wise? Sani needs to heal herself. Nay needs to heal herself. Okay. I'm seeing just how potent and important healing items are in this game. They seem required. Is that Macaw? Is that Macaw? It's a Flagon and Dark Rift. Hugo. Menno. Hello. Hello, Raiders. Friends from Macaw's Corner. Lord Macaw. How you doing? How was his stream? What was he doing today? Last I watched, he was playing Flintstones games. Apparently, there's a lot more of those than I expected. That's him, by the way. Yeah. If you want to hear Macaw on this channel, you just do exclamation Macaw OMG. Just do that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll give you a little taste. Amiga. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Do you regret rating here yet? What Amiga games was he playing? Anything that stood out? That's another platform that I want to explore more of. I barely touched it, you know? I barely touched it. Yeah, Mushroom Mink. I beat... Oh, thanks, Ash, for 50 bits. Macaw bits. Bunch of shmups. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that on Amiga, isn't there? Did you play Awesome? I know that's one of Ash's favorites. Is that the one where you're like an owl, right? And it's like super gorgeous. I think it's just literally just called Awesome because it's like, it is. Awesome is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's Agony. Oh, wait, which one's Awesome? Wait, which one was Awesome? I get them mixed up. It's like your novel reader and people mainly read books like doctor's office help books and rest. Wait, what? Hi, Master V. How's it going? We were talking about our favorite funny video game tropes. And one of them was like when you read like books or scrolls and they just disappear. Like, are you eating the book? Where did it go? Why can't someone else read the book just because you did? Like, what happened to the book? Or like when you get a giant like suit of armor and you just like put it in your pocket. Like, where'd it go? Where's the armor? Where are you storing that armor? Video game tropes are fun. They're fun to talk about. Sniper, hello. Thanks for coming in on the raid. Wait, so Agony's the one with the owl. Which one was Awesome then? Keys? Yeah, keys are single-use items. Yeah. They just vanish as soon as you use them. I think this is where I need to go. This might be the machine. Mog is found recorder. Yo, let's go. We finally got it. Woo. This is my first time through this franchise, chat. We beat Phantasy Star 1 for the first time last week. And we're playing a slightly modified version of 2 on my Genesis. I have the carts of 2, 3, and 4. But I used a patch to fix some of the name localizations, but it keeps the original script. Makes you run faster. Doubles experience of Masada, so you don't have to grind. So it's just been balanced. I haven't had to grind. It's still been really hard. And most importantly, it gets rid of the red flashing when you take damage, which is like legit like epilepsy warning levels of red flashing. It's kind of absurd. So that was the main reason I got that patch, was to get rid of the flashing. Am I gonna do the whole franchise? No, there's too many. Just the Genesis ones. There's way too many, and there's a whole bunch that I'm just not really interested in. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess mushroom. Yeah, they go pretty hard with the flashing lights, so I got rid of it. I got a patch that gets rid of it entirely. Even as a kid in your single digits, the red flashing was a bit much. I bet, yeah. You only consider those. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm doing, in your consideration, the whole franchise. There you go. Like, I'm not doing Phantasy Star Online or any of the other, like, Phantasy Star Universe or anything like that. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have the carts of all of them except 1. So I only have the cart of 2, which is sitting on the shelf. Here's 3. I got the clamshell of 3 here. It's ready to go whenever we beat this game. This one's tough to open. That's how you know it's original. There you go. Here we go. Phantasy Star 3. Really cool. I've heard this is a love or hate one of the franchise. Like, people either love or hate this one. So we'll look in to see if there's any patches that help smooth out that experience. One thing I do is use maps for these games if I get lost. Because as you've noticed, these dungeons with all the weird overhead, like parallax layering, it gets wild. And then 4 didn't have a clamshell. Sega was like done with that. They were just doing cheap cardboard. So I bought a repro clamshell for 4. And I think it looks good. Does that look great? It just looks like OG. So yeah, I wanted somewhere to, safe, to keep this cart. Because this is the one I'm the most excited for. And I think it's the one most people love the most. So yeah. Yeah, it's really nice quality, Raz. It's a really nice quality clamshell. So yeah, here we go. We got those ready to go. And we played the Sega Ages version of 1 on my Switch, which like added like a map. And like some quality of life stuff. It was awesome. Yeah, Flygon hand mapping Phantasy Star 2 was like the nail in the coffin for me to know that I never wanted to play this game without them. Like, I try to figure out where to go, and if I get lost, I look at a map. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time. Like, to me, being lost all the time isn't fun. I don't think it makes for a fun stream, in my opinion. I'm just more interested in what we're doing now, which is, just vibing, talking, experiencing these games together. Random light in the ground and you feel better standing on it. That's a good one. That's a good video game trope that's funny. All right, let's get the heck out of here. Cast Hinas, and then we're gonna cast Ryuka. The music in this has been really good. Nice bass line everywhere you go. All right, let's heal up. Very good. Your favorite Genesis RPG was 4, Hugo? I'm really excited for it. I have not played any of them. Okay, so realistically, I could say I played Phantasy Star 4-ish. I went to a friend's house in the early 90s when it was new because he had it, and I watched him play it for like an hour. And I think he let me look at the menus for like 5 minutes. So I don't know if that counts as playing it. Like, that's my experience with Phantasy Star 4. I got nothing. So I just haven't done these games at all. This is all new to me, and it's really good so far. All right, so I think we need to go back to the starting town. But we're going to save first because that was a grueling dungeon. Even with the double experience in Meseta, like, I'm not grinding, right? So it was still really tough. Clamshells are a lost art. I really like them a lot, Zach. I get repro clamshells or clamshell sleeves, I should say, for my GBA carts. And eventually I'm going to get repro clamshells for my Game Boy carts. Because there are slots in all the DS cases for GBA carts. So I just use discarded or old DS cases and buy repro sleeves for GBA for those, and then like that's really nice, and it's easy to see what I have on the shelf that way. I'm gonna do that for Game Boy too. Phantasy Star 3 is unique, but it's not bad. Yeah, see, I've heard a lot of people say that it's a love or hate thing, so I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens with that one. Boom, 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 boom. It makes you stressed out and frazzled. Which one? What does Moo? Doing like maps, like drawing maps for a game. You say that counts? Okay, well, I guess tinkering with a menu for 5 minutes and watching someone in an hour play this an hour in 1990. Not this, but in like 1993 is playing it. I guess. The strictest definition that is indeed having played the game. I suppose so, yeah. Protagonist, funniest video game trope. Protagonist is unable to speak, yet somehow gets their point across to form plans to save the world by standing silently. And still rizzes up princess. Yeah, that's true. They managed to say so much without saying anything, don't they? There's a knock at the door. How do you do, Mog? I am Hugh Thompson, a biologist. I came when I heard about your quest. I value all life, including biomonsters. I'm willing to fight to defend weaker life forms, though. Perhaps my knowledge will be of help to you. I will feel like we're good friends if you give me a nickname. Yo, we got a teammate. Let's go. All right. Heck yeah. That means that we do a raffle and chat names the teammate. That's what we always do. We're gonna do that because we got raided by him. Okay, check it out. Check it out. We're gonna use the keyword raffle. Okay, and the keyword is gonna be exclamation macaw OMG. Done. Okay. Type exclamation macaw OMG to enter the raffle to name this character, a biologist named Hugh. You have a character limit of 4. 4 characters. Please make sure you know what you want them to be called before we pick the winner. If we pick you and you don't know, we pick the next person. Oh man, that's too good. You had a CD-ROM compilation that had this game, Sonic 1, Column, Shinobi 3. Any saving you did in any of the games disappeared when you quit the disc. Weird. Being lost and on a timer is even worse, or just having to find something and being on a timer. Yeah. I don't like timers in games for the most part. 4 characters. All right, last call. You already thought of a name. Okay. His name's already perfect. Okay. You can do that if you win. It wouldn't be the first time. People have done that before. You're sleepy, so your imagination isn't as good. That's okay. You thought of a name thanks to that sound command. Ooh, interesting. All right, here we go. Who is going to name our next character? Hugh the biologist will be named by Lord Veus. Congratulations. You won. Well done. You cheated and rigged the raffle so that you won and no one else did. Yep. That's what happened. Hacks. See there? Bueller. So you have like infinite delay. Since he's a doctor, we'll go with Doc. D-A-W-K. Like a New York accent. Doc. Hey, Doc. I ain't drinking enough water. And I drank too much coffee. What do you think, Doc? Something like that. We're gonna put a little flair on it. A little East Coast flair. Water. Yeah. You're gonna go with Walt. Oh man, what's up, Elliot? How are you? Doc. Okay. D. A. W. Okay. Doc. All right, we got the Doc. I'll call you Doc. Let's check the roster. Okay. Doc, what do you do? Has been intrigued by nature since his childhood. Now the leading expert on plants and animals. Cool. He has a very high mental stat. Is he like a caster? What is he? Is he like a caster? You're gonna go with Walt? Oh man. I know where you're going with that. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there you go. I like it. I approve. Yo, what's up, Mighty C7? How are ya? Hard Father X-Keeper. I like the salute. That's pretty good. Hot dog. Hot dog? Instead of hot dog? Yeah, something like that, right? Is it Easter? Oh, okay. Jen was here. Hi, Jen. I didn't see you earlier. I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging out. Hello, goodbye. Oh, maybe she just popped in to say hi. What does this guy do? Does anybody know? I don't have the manual for this game. I have it for 3 and 4. This was Hugh, right? Is he like a caster? What is he?
That's a good question.
I thought so. Yeah, thank you. He's interesting, I guess. He seems situational. He has like weird attacks that are good against something called biomonsters. Doc's genius? That's pretty good, yeah. That's pretty good. 6 a.m. there. It's 4 a.m. here. I just stay up till 9 or 10 normally, so. In-world explanations for save points like Chrono Cross. I don't think that game's a good example, and I can tell you why, but not in chat, because there's reasons. But any other game, yes. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I would recommend you play that game again. Lurking Macaw stream and playing Abathor. Abathor. Didn't that just come out? Was that indie game? Am I thinking of the right game? There was like some game, like barbarian indie game. Was that Abathor? Yes. Yeah, that game looks sick. Yeah, that barbarian like indie action platformer. That game looks dope as hell. It's 40% off an Xbox? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I don't know if I want to use this guy. He might be better than Wolf. But he's certainly way less tanky. Yeah, like Rolf is like built like a, as you call it, a shit brick house. Like this guy can take punishment and dish it out. So I don't know if I want this guy, but he has really interesting spells is the thing. Like status magic and damage magic and weird stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You're a console pleb? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just play what you got, right? Alright. Since you can only have 4 people, I'm going to stick with this team for now. I kind of like this right now. Okay. We got a teammate. We should save, and then we're going to report back to HQ or whatever, because we got the recorder. Oh, that's a teleport station. I always pick the wrong one. It looks like the same symbol as the save point. I keep mixing those up. They look very similar. I don't know why I keep mixing them up. I do, though. You have an old PC to play GOG and emulators? There you go. That's cool. I have a retro PC to play old PC games, which I use sometimes. This must get to the governor. Splendid work, Mog. I will immediately compare the recorder with the library data. I've always believed that Mother Brain is absolutely right all the time, and that our life is protected by Mother Brain. But under the reign of Mother Brain, we've turned into weak and lethargic beings. Under the circumstances, we can't help but realize that fact. The data must be ready. You better get going to the library. Okay. Analysis on the recorder has been completed. The cause of the accident in the biosystems lab was an overload of energy poured into the system all at once. Interesting. As a result, a creature made a rapid evolution. This creature does not fit into the cycle of nature, thus should not exist. And because this kind of creature was created, the natural cycles went out of order. Please look at this graph. It shows the amount of energy consumed in the last couple of years. Let's overlap the graphs of temperature and rainfall on it. Wow. As you see, the energy that was to be used by Climatrol to control temperature and rainfall seems to have flowed into the biosystems lab. Oh, this is a bit more complex than we thought, huh? Fingers crossed, Hugo. I hope we get it. It seems likely now that the biomonsters are part of someone's scheme. Please find out why the energy leaked from climate control. Also, if you are going south, take this with you. The bridge over the West River can be passed with this. Alright, she gave us something. A key tube. Okay. That makes no sense, but alright. What's up, Bloody Rose? Welcome in. You want a sip, Curtis? There, I did a sip. Alright, I just wanted to see if there was anything new. As your refrain. So they said go south. South where? Alright, teleport. Strong case of insomnia? Oh, I see. Alright, we're gonna go back to Opta, which was Oputa, I think, originally. You're gonna be drawing your own emotes and want to know if I had specific recommendations for drawing software. I don't know. I don't draw. Emote art. My emote artist does. But I guess you could use Sprite if you want to buy it, or I don't know. You could use Piskel, or just Photoshop, or GIMP could work. Just depends on the kind of emotes you want, really. There's a lot of software there. GIMP's free. Piskel is free. Sprite is like $20, I think, for lifetime. I got it because it's like the best thing in the world for pixel art. Photoshop, I have no idea how much that is. I have never had it. GIMP is free. Yeah, so. Cartoon style? I don't know. I'm not an artist, man. I'm sorry. I have no idea. You would need to ask artists. You're gonna sleep longer than 30 minutes, Moo. Thank you. Yes. DM me tomorrow if you want. So we can catch up. Thanks for the raid. Thank you so much. Alright. Was it this? No. There was like something south-ish that I need to do. I don't know where it is. It's probably near where we were, near that lab. Because so far, like, getting to the next location in this game has been pretty linear. It's been pretty darn linear. Which works for me. Cindy uses Procreate for her emotes. There's an artist right there. She probably has opinions on all the softwares. I would ask actual emote artists. Fire Eye. Whoa, these are new. I haven't seen these before. All right, let's see how these are. Extremely tanky. Ow. They hit pretty hard too. Damn. Yeah, these are new enemies. Pretty strong ones. Adobe Suite is subscription based at this point? Ugh. You might as well commission for how much that is. Yeah, I feel like that's only justified if you're going to be serious about learning that stuff yourself or earning money with it. Clip Studio Paint is good for drawing digitally and has single purchase option. Oh, okay, Pogo. Nice. You wouldn't recommend Photoshop unless you're already doing art for money. Even then, I wouldn't recommend it personally, but again, I'm not an artist. Like most artists that I know don't use it. They use like Sprite or Procreate, I think is one. Like Cine said. A lot of them use that. Some of them use this like, what's it called? I forgot the name. It does like live 2D style art. I forgot the name. Some of them use that. Clip Studio Paint's another one I've heard of, yeah. GIMP is fully capable of doing everything Photoshop can. Not fully, no. But the things that it can't do that Photoshop can are things that I hope it never can do, which is all that baked in AI crap. I don't want GIMP to ever have that crap in it. I don't need that bloat. I don't need that. The best reason to use Adobe is because you work for a company that requires it and you have no other choice. That feels valid to me. It seems like a very strong shutter. Okay, so let's use that item she gave us, key tube. Mog puts the key tube inside. Okay, I guess it was just some kind of key. All right, sure. Cool. Hails and fails, it's good to have you, man. Thanks for hanging out. There's a Photoshop portable if you really want Photoshop. You don't need a sub to use that. Okay. Everything you should want it to. Yes, I fully agree with you, Mink. Yes. You've always had issues with GIMP? Never had any issues with it myself. I'm sorry to hear that. I've used GIMP for most of my layouts for about 9 years. I made a lot of my logos with it in the past. I made this with GIMP. The custom box art for our 7030 quest we're doing. What else? I don't know. There's countless things. My media kits, business cards. I just finished those finally. Those are ordered. I finally have business cards. I did those in GIMP. Most of that stuff I use GIMP for. I never did what you wanted it to. What did you want it to do? I'm curious. Also, yeah, if you want your name on the box art, self-paid tier 2 and tier 3 subs to help us get to that 300 score for the 70-30 sub split. The self-paid subs really go a long way for that. We have it currently. We will lose it in October if we don't do another 3 months in a row because we've been below 300 since October. So we're working towards that to keep that. It's been really, really incredibly helpful to have and instrumental in continuing this. I'm sorry you had trouble with GIMP. That's too bad. Yeah, there's tons of programs out there you can find that'll probably work better for you. Most of the issues I have had with GIMP, quote-unquote issues, are just my inability to know how to use it properly because it's very complex. Raz, thanks for hanging out. Going to go memes. Have a great stream. Yeah, stream of memes. Boop, boop, doo, doo, doo. So we got a tunnel here. I don't know if this is the right way. It's not the one I came from. We can go through. What is this place? Oh, we found another town. That means we should go back to our hometown and visit our house again. This is Zima, a resort town by the lake. Oh, cool. What a resort town. A lot of game users you know aren't even sure there's a way to use it properly. I guess I just don't understand what the issue is. It's always done what I needed it to. I'm really curious what's going wrong there. Let's see, do we need more DMOT? Dolphin needs 1, Nay needs 2. Sandy still has 4, okay. Let's buy him. Buy 1 for Dolph. And 2 for Nay. And good. Do you think the funniest video game trope to you at least is making a joke character actually kind of cracked in terms of being usable? Situations where one could manhandle a Shinakume reliably with Dan Hibiki. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, a lot of games do that, don't they, Azure? As someone that's perpetually using art apps incorrectly, it's probably just every artist having different mental workflows. That's almost always what it was with software in general. You know, that's very well spoken. We used to play in the ocean on a jet scooter when we were young. Oh, okay, cool. People stopped using any mobile machines after the teleport station was introduced. Oh, like vehicles, he means? Somebody told me to check behind buildings in this game, and I checked literally every building so far. And I'm just concerned they were trolling me, because I have never found anything. Maybe they were thinking of the wrong game. I don't know. Heal me up. Whoop. Thanks for the healing, guy. Have you been to the Southern Peninsula? That area smells terrible because of the garbage odor from Roar and Dump. Interesting. What the? What the? Indeed. What is this? What the? All right. It did not look to the quality you were after. The quality of images you put out from GIMP are based on what you put into it. You could literally make like images that are like tens of thousands by tens of thousands resolution in it if you wanted. At pretty much any file format too. That's a long game troll right there. Yeah, I'm wondering. So anyone who's played this, can you find items behind buildings in this game? Is that a thing? If anyone's unsure if they can answer that, I'm always okay with things like mechanics, side quests, secrets, hints, tips, advice. It's all fine as long as you ain't telling me what to do. As soon as you start telling me what to do is when I stop listening. I'm okay having the information, just don't want people to frickin' take the controller out of my hands. If the quality's low, it might be the format you created them in. Yeah, that's like why I'm confused. Like you can make the quality anything you want it to be. It's not limited. This is the control tower, right? What the? Why are the old people just randomly like, what the? What? Oh man, these people, I think they're, I don't know, they're a little addled here, I guess. That's interesting. What the? What the? Indeed. What? Wow. What the? That's what I said. What the? Making another question of the night to force you thinking your answer for longer than 3 minutes. Well, thank you for thinking longer than 3 minutes on it. I remember seeing Motavians play on a mobile machine. Oh. What? Ants in a minute. Welcome to my shop. Oh, we got upgrades. Cool. Let's put the controller down. I'm gonna wait for the ants. Let's do a self-care when the ants start. It's our time to stretch, get water, bathroom, snacks. And the younger you never tried looking behind the buildings. Okay. You haven't played this game in 10 years, but you don't recall anything like finding items behind buildings. I'm probably gonna stop. You may not have had the access to the right tools at the time. Oh, when was it? You only managed to get a drawing tablet? Oh, I don't use one of those. That's cool. Just don't be the streamer that thinks you need tech to have a good stream. You're never going to have a good stream if that's what you think. That's not what a good stream is made out of. I promise you. The people that I run into who think that they need good tech to have a good stream never end up streaming to begin with, because they just keep finding the next best thing and never actually do it. And it doesn't help them learn streaming at all. It's just a mess. It's a hot mess. There we go. All right, self-care. Let's stretch, everybody. I want to get out of this chair. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours, so I'm going to stretch. I'll be back in a minute. And we will keep this going. Because this game's dope. I really like it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. 2014. You know, I bet it was a lot more limited in 2014. I never used it that far back. Okay. Got a good stretch. Feels better. There's an irony to a lot of artists having the most basic potato overlays. Seriously. If it works, like, you just need to be entertaining. You just need to have... Here's what you need to have a good internet media content. People want one of three things or more. One or more of these three things when they consume media. They want to feel something, they want to be connected to something, or they want to learn something. If your stream does one or more of those, you're fine. Tech has very little to do with that. That's just polish. That's all it is. It's just polish. Doing a lot of character-based work? Gotcha. Oh, I forgot to answer. Hold on one sec, I gotta DM someone. All right, thanks for waiting, everybody. Ads are done. We got the ads done. Little ding this time, which is nice. Everything's working good. Everything's working good. All right, let's take a look at this new equipment. I'm sure that there's a lot of upgrades to be had here. All right, so we have Titan helms. Which I think are for Rolf. Wait, who's Kane? Oh, whoever that is, we don't have him. So just Rolf can use this. That's expensive, but it is a big upgrade for him. Is it? Yes. Significant. This is apparently also a helmet. These are both helmets. Look at the price difference, even though there's like 2 difference in defense. You're an art streamer in the 2010s and on Twitch. All you needed was the music, the art, and your laptop struggling Intel QuickSync encoder. Oh, 15 FPS footage into 768 kilobits for your ADSL line. Whew. You made it work though. Good on you. That's tough to do when you have such limited resources. The only thing essential from a tech standpoint for streaming is making sure your audio is clear. Balanced. Yeah. Audio is balanced, yeah. You can have a high tier setup, but if your content is low tier, then is it really the setup or the person? You believe in CC when it comes to streaming, cultivate, connect, and inspire, but that's you. Oh, a CCI. Oh, I never seen that acronym. That's interesting. ADSL line is the biggest limitation. Yeah. I mean, but at that point, it's not really a tech limitation. Like, you're basically cut off from the world. That's a little different, right? Like, you could say it's a tech limitation, but it's like, that's a basic necessity, really. It's like it should be like a public utility kind of thing, right? Titan Helm. I'm gonna buy that for Mog. Here, take it. Do you want anything else? Yeah, I do. I want Titanium. I think it's titanium, actually. So Dolph can use this. Rudolph. You know, laptop and a basic webcam. Gotcha. Good. If you try to buy something for someone who can't use it, the guy like lectures you. Can she use this? I don't think so. She uses ribbons. She should be able to use this though. All right, good. All right. Shoes and boots. Okay. Boots and pants and boots and pants. What slot does shoes go in? Do I already have those? Boots. Oh, hi. What can I do for you? Boots. Mog. All right, hold on. Let me just see this. How does this work? Hold on. I'm like brain farting right now. Oh, there's just leg slot, and he has shoes right now, so. How many times are you gonna go lay down on the lap today, Lickety? What a goof. She's done that like 4 times today. All right, fine. You can hang out, little lady. Okay. All right, Titan Helm. His defense went up by 8. And then the boots went up by 4. Did my agility go down? Oh, no. The boots actually give you more agility. Oh, boots give you agility. Footwear gives agility in this game. Yeah, she's here, look. See? The little lady's here. She's a sweet old gal. Yeah. She's a sweet old lady. What are you doing, little lady? You have not jumped on my lap this many times in a stream, like ever. It's usually like once, if that. This is like the 4th time. What are you doing? What are you doing, kitty? What is the kitty doing? She's going blem, blem, blem. What a nice little lady. Yeah. Agility upgrades. Yes. Yes. What's that emote Penny Meowie has? That's like one of my favorite emotes. Yes. Look at this one. It's like one of the funniest emotes I've ever seen. Wait, here, let's see this version. It's like steps on a mine. Boom. It just splats on like a screen. Yeah, the facial expressions. That animator did an amazing job. Oh, it's Thunderkoi, of course. He animated some of my emotes. That makes sense. He did some of mine. My main emote artist animates the emotes too now, so I have that. But yeah, Thunderkoi's really good. I don't know if he still does it though. That one's pretty good, buddy. I like that one. Thanks for the bits. Yeah, I like that one. It's pretty good. It's a good blah 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 cat action there. Titan gear. All right, let's continue buying more equipment, shall we? We need to buy boots for Duff. And boots for... Can they use boots? No, she wears sandals. Apparently the whole game, maybe. I think she can use them, though. Alright, good. Fiber emols, I think I already have. If I'm not mistaken. These are shields. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe. I might have the carbon ones, actually. And then there's this mirror shield. Which is really expensive. But really good. Alright, what is the emols? Emols. Hold on, no, it's info. She's using carbon emols, so she doesn't have the fiber ones. She has the carbon ones. So those fiber ones would be huge upgrades for her defense. One fiber emol is equivalent to 3 points more defense than 2 carbons. So I might be able to actually use a weapon on her if I buy that. We should do that. No one else uses shields though. Everyone else is dual wielding or using two-handers. So I'm not gonna buy the mirror shield. Beep. Alright, cool. We got upgrades. Put on the booties. Oh, your hand boots. Whoops. Well, that was dumb. I didn't even know. She can't use them, and Sandy has shoes, so at least that was the right call for her. She has the Titan gear, the boots. We can give her the fiber emol on her left hand, and the poison shot I think is one-handed. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Did I equip his new helmet? Yes. Alright, and then here's the weapon shop. Oh boy, okay. Pet the cat while I slowly ponder weapons. What do you think, chat? Ceramic sword is a big upgrade to the sword he's using. Laser knife, slasher. What is slasher? Animated emotes are fun, for sure. Slashers hit all enemies in one group. Oh. I don't have anybody that can use those, though. Sat on your bed to give Buddy pets 3 hours ago and just woke up. Oh, man. You're really zonked out, huh? Slashers seem like they're okay, but nobody can use them. What about these laser knives? 26 attack power? So 2 of those would be 52? Alright, let's buy the sword for Mog. There you go. It was expensive. Cannon? Whoa, okay. Like an actual cannon? Like, what do we got here? Like, are we putting like gunpowder in that thing? I didn't even get any pets. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. All right. What a nice kitty. This is a like shotgun style, but it only hits one target. Maybe I want that. Boop 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 boop. It is pretty strong. It's strong, but it's like, I don't know. I hope it does something else. Boop, 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 boop. It doesn't look that great, stat-wise. Like, this sword is god tier compared to it, but only Rolf can use swords. Somebody pat Buddy Cthulhu before he has, before he starts peeing and marking his territory. We really don't want that, okay? We want to avoid Buddy Cthulhu spraying, alright? So if we could just kind of appease him for a little bit, that'd be great. That'd be really nice. What? Yeah, it's a thing. You know, we should be careful. Okay. Which you lugs wants the cannon? Dolph. He wants to lug. Alright, Mog is going to use his new ceramic sword. And his attack's going to go from 101 to 125. Woo! What a boost. Hell yes. And then we got Dolph a cannon. Got him a nice cannon. So his attack power went up. He's more for tanking though. I mean, I could give him like the sonic gun and then his attack power would be just garbage and then a shield. It's like, I don't know. He feels like he's here to tank. I may end up swapping him out if this continues. His utility does seem limited. There may be better characters than him to use. He doesn't seem as fun as anyone else. Matavians love the roaring garbage dump. Okay. I did ask this earlier, but in case somebody didn't hear me ask and you know the answer, around the middle of the lake, there's a tower where nobody's ever been. Can you ever find items behind buildings in this? Or is that not a thing? Alright, so that's the teleporter? We should go back to the main town. No? Okay. I think whoever said that last time must have been mixing this with a different game. Alright, we're gonna visit our house. Since we got to a new town, they say always go back. There's a knock at the door. I have long wanted to meet you. I am Anna Zersky. I am known as a guardian. Although most hunters are good, some have gone bad. I track them down. My job is to hunt evil hunters, but I can hunt anything. I just like guns, but give me a weapon with a blade, and I am deadly. I can help you. Yes, give me a new name, and I can forget the past and concentrate on the present. Dude, we got it. She sounds like Paladin or like Avenger or something. Like, she sounds cool. I wonder if she's good. We may use her instead of Dolph. We may do that, chat. You ready? Let's do another raffle. Let's do another raffle. Sorry, I just got here. Wait, what do you mean? What are you sorry about? Anna is her name. Yeah. Okay, that one will work pretty good. Let's do exclamation point panic to enter the raffle. Okay. Exclamation panic to enter the raffle. You have 4 characters. Max. Make sure you know what you want her to be called before we pick the winner. Exclamation panic.
Everybody panic, oh my god. Everybody panic, oh my god. Oh my god.
Everybody get in. 4 characters, Darkins, to name Anna. You win the last time you said this one out. Thank you. Her right there. She said she's a hunter with a blade and wants to hunt evil hunters. So she has that vibe to her, and that's what she looks like. Oh, while you're doing that, I can turn my brightness down, finally, because I'm not on PS2. Yeah. Don't worry, it's just my CRT brightness. It doesn't affect you. You got nothing good? That's okay. Did she say she hated guns? She did, yeah. She said she doesn't like guns. She wants blades only. So, okay.
Oh my god!
Hold on, I have to answer my mods. They help run things behind the scenes. They're very good at it, so I just want to make sure they're not being ignored. 1 sec. To Twitch deprecating their older API. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's pick the winner. Who's gonna name this character? Who's gonna name this character? Who's gonna hack the raffle? It's gonna be Blue Sammy. Congratulations. Pet the mods, that's right. Pet the mods.
You can't spell GG. You can't
He
spell
rigged it.
GG.
He's like, rigged. Oh, wait.
Without rigged.
Oh, wait. Scooby Scotty, hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? What you got for us, Sammy? Hant. Okay, what does that mean? H-A-N-T. Hant. Why is she called Hant? The hunter from Octopath. Oh, Hanit? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hanit was cool. I remember her. I liked her a lot. Her and Tressa were like my favorites. They were great. I like the characters in that game. I just wish they had more screen time. You know what I mean? Like more story, more development, more banter. Because they were really cool characters. It's important we have at least one Laura. L-O-R-A. That's true. Yeah, somebody could do that. Was that the one with the broken old English? Yeah. The Huntress. Yeah. With the broken English. Yeah. Yep, that was the one. I liked her a lot. From what I got from people, she was either loved her or hated her because of the way she talked. And I was like, nah, this is cool. This is like really unique and charming. I'm for it. I'll call you Hant. Hanit. All right, let's check her profile. Of uncertain age and background, she is a vicious fighter with a slasher or knife. Takes no prisoners. Okay, I like this energy she has. I think we should try her. What do you think, chat? You need to keep Lorb in mind for future names. Dude, I'm rooting for Stabatha. Stabatha is only just a few more characters than the limitation of 4 that we said, but sure. Stab would have been fine. Yeah, that could have worked. Give her a shot. I kind of want to, yeah. So, how do we do that? Who should we take into the party? Nay is like forced in the party, so. I think I need to. Here's what I can do. If we're gonna shelve Dolph for now, just in case, right? What we can do is see what equipment he has that she can use so we can save some bucks, right? So this is like old RPG shit that you would have to do, right? Like where you had to like manually manage this kind of thing instead of just like moving all things from a character with like a couple button presses. Okay, so her name, she can use the titanium gear. So let's just have Nay hold that for now. And she can use, what about this? Armor. She can use the fiber coat? Dun dun. Where is it? Where is it? Body armor. Yes. She probably already has this, to be honest, but just in case. Right? Just in case. That's funny, like Dolph's been like kicking ass for us, and then we're just like, all right, Dolph, we need your boots, your coat, your helmet, like give me all that. He's like, what did I do? Like, no, it's nothing. It's just give me. Do you want to give him warranted advice? I'm gonna ask a bunch of times. As long as you're not telling me what to do, like I said, like I always say, hints, tips, secrets, advice, side quests, missables, mechanics, I don't care. Just don't tell me what to do and don't spoil. Everything else is cool. Shoes, sell the shoes. Those are how we do here, if anyone's not sure. By all means, feel free to join in. He has 2 fiber coats. No, he has a fiber coat and a fiber gear. This was the helmet. Let's sell that. Because he's got a titanium now. We can sell the sword now. We don't need that. We're recouping some of our money from this. This is nice. I don't think I'm going to use this sonic gun anymore. I don't see myself using it, so I'm just going to sell it. His gun damage will ignore enemy defense, so his damage output's consistent. It's good to know. I was wondering what the deal was with his lower attack power. We'll keep that in mind. Appreciate the heads up there. That's really good info to have. Alright, so you get extra boots. Sell this fiber gear. Sani. Shoes. Yes. She has a lot of stuff to sell. Sell a scalpel. I forgot what her original name was. I think it was Amy. Dismissed. She's a silent shot. 2 carbon emals. So we can sell those now. I'll keep one just in case. She needs to go full defense. What's the difference between poison shot and silent shot? Poison shot's a little weaker, but it can poison the enemy. Silent shots is two-handed. Oh. But this can paralyze people, so we'll keep it just in case. Alright, sell the fiber gear. Alright, cool. Rarely played this. It's okay. The best early game parties, Rudo and Anna, now that you've gotten her. Rudo. Oh, okay, Rudolph. Rudo, right. Well, if I did that, then I'd have to get rid of the healer or Nay, and Nay is can't get shelved. The healer's been... Well, let me think. We haven't really been using the healer's heal spells. We've been using items. Now that I think about it, right? And like just having her defend all the time. So I wonder if she actually gets like better, or if that's just like basically all she does. Anna's one of your favorites. I definitely want to use Anna, at least for her personality. She's got a good, like the personality of a character I like in an RPG, so I'm kind of curious how that goes. If that goes anywhere. You stock a lot of healing items? That's what I've been doing. So yeah. Late game Amy will be more useful. Yeah, see, that's my thing. Like, what if she gets, like, some seriously amazing, like, heal spells and, like, revives and things like that, you know? Like, how is that going to compare to items? Because, like, at the very least, maybe we can buy those Trimate items, which are, like, big heals, single-target heals, right? I don't know if we'll be able to buy those, but what about AoE heals and revives, right? That's what I'm concerned about. It seems like it's a good idea to have a healer. Like, game you need both. Well, it depends. We don't need to grind, so... This will be a difficult journey. I better pick my team wisely. I accidentally paused it, sorry. Every time I do that, I think I broke the game. Every time, I'm like, uh-oh, I broke it. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's just pause. Let's just pause. You can pause literally anytime you want in this game. It's kind of wild. I mean, I could stack up nothing but, like, damage dealers and then just use items. But then, like, Amy, Sani, whatever, isn't going to level up, right? Yeah, that was pretty shrill, wasn't it, Lefo? Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't good. You thought someone was flatlining? Something like that, yeah. Oh. I guess I'm wondering, how hard is it to catch someone up in levels late game if I decide to shelf a healer, right? Because it's true, she hasn't been very useful in combat. She's just been kind of filling the slot. Playing a breakout game on your phone? Yeah, it wasn't a good sound. I'm sorry, it's just this game is weird with pausing. Like, really weird. You won't need to grind much? Okay. We can try it then. We can try like 4 for melee. Alright, state order. So Mog, Dolph, Hunt, Nay. What does she have? She has a boomerang. That's cool. That's really cool. She definitely needs gear upgrades. Look at that. Yeah, the music has been really good in this, Leafo, yeah. Shield them up and they'll absorb HP like a sponge. Okay. Nay can take care of my healing? Kind of. I mean, she could do item healing pretty well, right? That's true. Okay. So, Nay. Why don't you give Dolph his stuff back? And then we'll just buy more. We'll just buy more. We'll just play it that way. That can work. Doo-doot. Doo-doot. Alright, Dolph. We want you to use the Titan gear. You got the cannon. You need armor, body, and legs. So boots. Alright, what was the boot? The fiber, I think? Right? Where is it? Fiber coat. There you go. Oops, I'm still on equip. Oh, menuing in old RPGs. When they all like look the same and you forget like which menu you're in. Alright, so we don't have titanium armor yet. We don't have access to that yet. Doesn't want to equip is the best reason for a character being able to use something. Right. It's like, I don't want to use that. Like, alright, I guess. But, you know, it'll protect you from, like, death. No, I don't like it. Alright. Yeah. It's not like we could force him to put it on. Like, what do you want from me? Alright, we'll go back to that town we were just in and get upgrades for Anna, Hanit, whatever you want to call her now. Right? What? Zima. It clashes with my hair. So what is she using? Slashers or whatever they're called. Does she like slashers? But she has something called a boomerang, which may be a renamed item. Oh no, it's a miscellaneous item. Okay. Slashers hit all enemies in a group. Cool. She can equip a slasher in each hand. Dual wheel group attack? That's sick! Oh man, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Alright, let me see what equipment she has, just so I know what not to buy. She's using headgear, which is crap. A fiber tunic, which is about as good as I can get, and boots. So she only needs a helmet and another weapon or two. So she can use this. Titan gear. And that's it. And then weapons. You need modern RPGs to bring that back in. Characters just going, nah, I'm good. I like it too, yeah. Slasher. Alright, so this will be about 4,000. That sounds pretty cool to me. To get her 2 of these. I like the sound of that. Yeah, let's buy 2. That's most of our money. But it's worth it. Then we just gotta make sure we have enough healing items since we don't have a dedicated healer now. Right? What? There we go. More defense. Slasher. What? It paused again. Why does it do that? It's like randomly pausing. I think I'm accidentally hitting a button. Does she have boots? She does. Okay, so we have an extra pair we can sell. Where's the item shop here? And get rid of that boomerang. We're not gonna need that, are we? Does this not have an item shop? Oh, it does. It was right at the start. I'm using a new controller. That's probably why. It's a new wireless controller, which is amazing so far. But it may be having interference with other 2.4 gigahertz signal in here. It's possible. Nay, you're gonna sell this extra pair of boots. And Hanit, sell the headgear. And the boomerang. I think that's everything. Yeah. So now we just want to buy healing items. Yeah, that's why I have it, Lefo. I have a bunch of 2.4 gigahertz controllers now because the Bluetooth stuff all has too much lag. I just can't abide that. Like it's especially noticeable when I'm playing on my CRT. All right, cool. I'm gonna save and then we're gonna carry on with whatever it is we're doing. I think we're supposed to go to some dump. Oh, I don't want to leave. The NPC was in the way. Oh, I don't play on emulators, Lefo. I'm playing on my Genesis. The only time I'm on an emulator is if I need like Lewis scripting or something like that, right? For like BitHawk shufflers or like crowd control. Otherwise, I'm always on OG hardware. Just because I have more fun that way. I just enjoy it more. All right, we finally did all that, so... Apparently there's some garbage dump that they were all mentioning to the south. Doot, 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 Okay. Look at her with her 18 hit points. That's not great. I hope she levels fast. She's gonna take some damage if she gets hit, so hopefully she levels quick. Boop, 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 beep, beep, beep. Dead end. Okay, we go south. Nay's been great. She's been good. Dude, that new sword's really good too. I need to gauge the level. Hell yeah. I love when RPG number go up. Me too. Yeah. Me too. Doot, doot, doot. You wonder if there's good adapters for new type USB-C pads for old consoles? Yeah, I believe so. Input lag, I don't know. I use one. Hold on, let me see if I can grab it. This one is one that I use to plug OG controllers into USB ports. Plugging new controllers into OG ports is something I know that kind of exists, but the people that make them either stopped or whatever it was, because that's what King of APOC does when we do our collabs, when we play co-op on his real hardware over Parsec, which I know sounds ridiculous, but it works. There are adapters for that, but like a lot of the ones that he's using aren't made anymore. But this will let you use OG controllers on USB. This is a reflex adapt. And then you buy these like weird HDMI converters with literally HDMI plug. Isn't that weird? And I have this for my N64 controller. So converting it the other way around, yeah, it's out there, but I don't know if they make them anymore. That's going to be tough to find. But King of APOC, you could talk to about that. He knows all about that. We've done a couple collabs, 2 or 3, where I connect to his computer via Parsec, and then he uses a bunch of adapters to translate my USB controller inputs to ones that his Saturn and Genesis actually recognize as real inputs. And the latency is like a frame or two. It's wild how well it works. Oh, we gotta kill this blaster. Okay. That thing would have one-shot Honey there. Look at her go! Miss. Pew! 9. Okay, she got a hit. Good, good. She got some damage in. She got another level. Hell yes. Yeah, apparently a lot of those controller adapters use HDMI plugs. It's really weird. Funniest video game tropes when they don't hold your hand and throw you into the world and expect you to figure it out and read the manual, thinking mostly the original Legend of Zelda or an obscure Zelda like in the NES you like called Valkyrie no Boken. I've never heard of that one. All right, so we have our bridge here. We have a cat. Well, hi, little lady. What do you want? What's the kitty want? What's the kitty want? Does Parsec sync well? Yes. I would not recommend playing multiplayer through any other means together if it only has local co-op, like emulators or a lot of indie games. All right, she's leveling quick. She learned a new tech. It is very impressive, yeah, how low the latency is on it. It's about as low as your ping would be, right? So if you're playing with somebody in the same continent as you, it's probably going to be like 20 to 50 millisecond ping, right? It's just really low. Like, you're not going to notice much. Let's see what she's learned. She's already got max 35 hit points from just 3 levels, so she's doubled her hit points in 3 levels. She looks like she's going to be pretty strong. She's got Zan, which I think is a group thunder spell. Okay, cool. Wait, how many MP is she getting? Or TP? Oh, a little bit. Let's see where that bridge goes. You can do fighting games through it? Yeah. Yeah. Curse of the Moon 2? Is that local co-op only? Then yeah, Parsec would be the way to go. I would always use that over the Steam. What is it? What's that called? That Steam feature? That basically does that, but never works right. I forgot the name of it. I would always use it over that. Oh, the Steam feature is pretty jank. Steam Remote Play. Yeah, it's not good. I've never had it work smoothly, ever, even once. Whoa! She needs a heal. 10. 9. Hell yeah. She gained a level. She's gaining levels. Alright. Nay. Cast res on Hanit. Alright, there you go. It'll tie her over a little bit. Do 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 do. Mushroom Mink. Do you currently or back in the day play RuneScape? Never have. I generally avoid MMOs because I get too addicted to them. And back in the day, that game just seemed to me, and I know that's kind of ironic hearing this, but when I saw friends playing RuneScape 15 years ago or whatever, like, to me it was just like, because at that time I was playing like Path of Exile and like Final Fantasy 14 or whatever, so it's just like it didn't work for me, so I never got into it. But I do know that RuneScape is just like full of absurd amounts of content. It's a pretty impressive game, but with my ADHD I get too addicted to MMOs, so I tend to avoid them. That cannon's pretty strong. You were addicted to WoW and you were kind of glad your new computer couldn't run it well. You were free. Literally forced not to play it. Sometimes that's what it takes, Mel, right? We found another town? Oh, okay. Welcome to Query. Hey, have you met our friends at Roron? Yes. The ancestors of the people in this town used to work in the ocean. You made a friend playing Diablo 3 that used to be addicted to RuneScape, and he was honest about the grind. Okay. Your copy of Lunar Remastered Collection's out for delivery this morning. Nice. I hope you like it. That's why I like ARPGs. It's just mindless. It's fun, you know. It's fun to see a build realized, so I've been playing Path of Exile 2. They say people in the old days used to eat something before going under the ocean. Interesting. That's a clue to something we should pay attention to. In this town, there are many stories about the ocean. My boyfriend lives on the outskirts of the town so that nobody disturbs his work. Dude, another... Wait. Oh my god. This place has upgrades too, and we cannot afford it. Alright, no, that's fine. As we were exploring, we're gonna get tons of money, so it's fine. What a sweet little lady. You were just all about the lap snuggles today, aren't you? It's like 5 times. She never does this. It's great. Knife boots. Wow. Last Epic Season 2. Did that just come out? Because I've been waiting to play Last Epic for it to finish, like, their content. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the campaign is done in Last Epic is when I want to play it. Because, like, I am doing early access Path of Exile, but I was obsessed with the first game, so, like, I made the exception. Oh, Trimate is only 160? We could buy tons of those at some point. Season 2 was literally yesterday. Okay. I wonder when the campaign's gonna be done. Welcome to Kaweri. In the places where the color of the water is different in the ocean, they say it's because of the water from the lake. Okay. Good to know. Let's see what weapons they sell here. Oh no, Palmins! Sorry. Season 2 had no more story. 1.5 years. It'll probably be a while before I play that game then. I've heard it's a really good ARPG though. Like, I want more story in Path of Exile 2. It's really good so far. Boomerang, Laser Slash, Laser Claw. Oh, we might buy these actually. Nay has been like god tier on this team with her dual wheel claws. This might be worth it right now. Acid Shot, Silent Shot, Laser Shot. Whoa. Dude, there's some good stuff here. Holy smokes. Laser Claws. Yeah. I think they call them bars in the original. Like a weird translation. 2 laser slashes would be nice, but I can't afford it. It's too expensive. Oh man, we just bought those slashers too. That's funny. Nobody uses acid shot. Oh really? Let's see, what does this say? My healer could, so yeah, no one in the current party, you're right. Well, we definitely want those laser slashers. Those are gonna be nice. Alright, Laser Claw. That's 11 more per claw. Yeah, wow. Damn, she's gonna hit like a truck. That's great. She's gonna mess people up. I haven't played Octopath 2. I've heard it's better though. From almost everyone that played it. They said it was just like 1, but better. It's better in pretty much every aspect. That's good to hear. I remember there was a rocky island named Uzo in the ocean. Okay. They say the ocean and the lake are connected underground. Okay. It was 50 years ago that Mother Brain prohibited people from going to the ocean. Interesting. Okay. Alright, what about this house? Oh no, Paulmans! Why do they keep saying that? That's weird. Freaking Jawas. Houdini! Oh man. Was Octopath worth the play? It depends. It's a good question. For me, I tried to play through it twice and I could not finish. The story is too bare bones for me. It seems like all the characters have no reason to be actually traveling together other than to facilitate gameplay. But on the upside, the game is absolutely gorgeous. It has a wonderful soundtrack. The combat for an RPG is really fun. The job system is awesome. Like, almost everything about the game is good except its story. So, that knocked me out of just really wanting to play it. Because the characters I wanted to like, but after you recruit each character, they basically don't have almost any character development. It's pretty bare bones. So, it didn't work for me. But it might be worth trying, honestly. I think it's a good game. It just didn't vibe with me. It's more like Saga where everyone's just together. Yeah. Working on inventing a new kind of gum. Do you know what Merla leaves are? No. There's a Merla tree on an island in the sea. The leaves of that tree produce a large amount of oxygen. I want to use the leaves to make a special gum that lets you breathe underwater. I need some of those leaves. Okay. Breathe underwater. That sounds cool. It's kind of ironic, but in RPGs, I almost really always like underwater areas. And the irony is because I have thalassophobia. Reptile. Alright, let's get him. Oh, it thing shoots AoE. Ouch. Holy crap. We gotta be careful with these. They're mean.
Oh, honey, it says 1 hit point left.
Okay, this is a bad place. Okay, let's Ryuka. Let's heal. Let's teleport back to our hometown because we made it to another town again. Maybe we'll get another person again. That'd be pretty wild, right? Let's find out. What do you think, Lickety, as you make my leg fall asleep again? You cute little pain in the butt. You're not too invested in stories and games? Then you probably really enjoy it, honestly. I think it's definitely worth playing. Like for me, like if I want to play an RPG that doesn't have a story, there's definitely ones out there. Well, they have stories, but they're bare bones, right? That fit that. Like Final Fantasy Mystic's Quest story is fun, but it's very light, right? This indie RPG that I recently beat called Scarmonde, there's like almost no story to it. It's there, but it's like, it's not the focus. It's the gameplay. So like, Octopath kind of fits that bill, I would say. The stories it does have are really good. There's just not enough of it. Howdy, nice to meet you. I heard y'all are trying to figure out what's going down in Montavia, and I want to help. I ain't much for them slimy critters, but if any machines or robots get in your way, I could bust them up real good. The name's Kane. Josh Kane in full. What's the matter? You want to give me a nickname or something? Yes. Yes, I do. Dude, we got another teammate. You get the teammates really fast in this game, don't you? They just come in quick, don't they? All right, we get to do another raffle then. Raffle for the naming rights, right? Raffle for the naming rights. Hold on, let me pick a sound effect. He reminds you of someone? Who does he remind you of? He's got a great scoundrel's brow. He does, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Volcano. Exclamation point volcano. Let's do it. All right, raffle is open. Here we go. Exclamation volcano. Let's do it. One of those headstrong guys in anime? Yeah. 4 characters max. Make sure you know what you want to call him before we draw the winner. If we pick you don't know, we pick the next person. So good luck. Good luck, raffle folks.
Anime ass cheek.
Let's get in there. Let's get some people naming the character. Here, let me show you what he looks like again, if you need the inspiration. Okay, there you go.
Volcano!
I don't know why. I don't get tired of that. It's too fun. It's too fun. It's too fun.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
It's just like one of those, yeah. Yeah. All right, last call. Last call. Last call. Here we go. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who is gonna name whatever the hell his name was? Kane? I think it was Kane. Yeah. All right. Good luck, the four of you. Good luck. Choose a winner. Feus, didn't you already win today? You already won one. I'm picking another one. I'm sorry. You already won today. Wise guy. Darkets, did you win? You didn't win today, did you? You've just finished beating your head and screaming after finally finishing and fixing modded Fallout New Vegas. Oh yeah, that's tough to do.
Wow, did you know if you drink 17 bottles of water a day?
Oh my god, Curly, thank you.
It's on the internet. Look it up.
Curly has subscribed for 12 months.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Curly.
Less than 3 now. Get back to work.
We get back to work. What? What are you talking about? I am working. Do you need to get back to work? Or are you telling me to get back to work? You're gonna say Spike? Oh, he reminds you of Spike? He kind of does have that look, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, Donnie, that's like modding like Bethesda engine games, or they're frustrating. They could be fun, but they're frustrating. Yeah. You know that yesterday when you finally got through the clock tower level of Castlevania 4 for the first time? Oh, gotcha. You want to name him Kai? Oh, Kai. Okay. Kai. I was like, you want to name him after a car? Kai. All right. It's Kai for some reason. All right. You were Kai instead of Kane. We're just removing the N. We're just getting rid of the N. All right. Kai. Sure. It's going to look like a typo. Everyone's going to be like, what happened to his name? Oh, yeah. I hit B on accident. Kai. I'll call you Kai. All right. We're not going to use him, I don't think. I don't think. Wanted to be a mechanic, but always broke whatever he tried to fix. Decided to make that his job. Okay, that's pretty inspired, though. Honestly, kudos to him. It's like, I just keep breaking machines on accident. Why don't you make that your job? Oh, you know? You might be onto something there. How am I? I don't know. I don't know. How am I? I don't know how to answer that. Curly. I'm good, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to Zima. We'll save there. How are you today, Curly? You at work today? You stream today? What is today? I always forget your schedule. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting it, and I try to remember it. You stream like 3 days a week like I do. Oh, I left town again. I was trying to save. Boop. I wanted to be a repairman, but I keep breaking stuff, so now I'm a saboteur. Honestly, I gotta give Guy props for that. He took what could have been a career and, you know, life-ending loss, and he turned it into a W. That's pretty impressive. Gotta give him a hand for that one, you know? I asked you, I have to tell you, I did. I answered as honestly as I could, which is, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, 5 minutes. We don't want those either. Tell them to go away, chat. You make those go away? Just make those go away. Oh, nobody needs healing. All right, cool. He's from a bread anime. Yakitate Japan is the anime. Oh god, I don't know what most of what you just said meant. Do 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 do. Uh-oh, the mushrooms. Those things suck. Leave Honey alone. Ow! Dude, they think like they have aggressive gas. Don't they? Like really aggressive gas. Like those guys are really putting their like diaphragm into it, to the expulsion. Yo, group attacks, let's go. Hell yeah. Nay leveled. Learned a new attack. Honey leveled. Doop. We'll leave it right there since the ad started. Dragon Ball Z with baking bread? That sounds interesting. Is there a lot of screaming and charging up for entire episodes? And then like makes the bread rise? That's probably what happens. That'd be funny, actually. That might actually be pretty funny. Curly, how's your Magic the Gathering problem treating you? Curly got hooked on Magic the Gathering. She's like, I don't have a problem. And then she went off camera and came back, and she had so many like boxes of Magic cards, she couldn't carry them all. They kept falling out of her arms. There was like sleeve protectors and like starter boxes and like boosters and everything. I was like, wow. And like a ton of commander decks. I was like, damn, what bank did you rob to get all those? That's awesome. I'm jealous. I wish I could afford to do that. You been there? Yeah. I think we've all been there with some kind of hobby at some point where it's just like, wow, I spent a lot on this. Holy crap. You know? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to be happy, though. You know? As long as you're responsible with it, it's cool. Boop, boop. Seriously, yes? Sun hands that are so warm they rise dough. That's funny. Okay. That's funny. Hold on. She didn't rob a bank. She rubber a truck. Your autocorrect is hilarious, dude. She didn't rub a bank. She rubber a truck carrying this stuff. I love it, dude. Your autocorrect is seriously out of control. Oh my god. That's too good. I know what you meant to say. It's just really funny that it changed it from rob to rub and from robbed to rubber. It's so good. Yeah, insulation. There you go. It was noise canceling robbing. That's right. It's been a pretty chill night. I was so tired before I started streaming too. I was like really tired. I was like, I don't care. I'm streaming anyway. I've been waiting to stream all week. I needed to get here. All right, ads are done. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate that. Let's continue the game. His guns are pretty strong. He's like the tank on the team, but he doesn't do too much damage. But I guess he's like the big guy from the last game. From what Z-Force was saying, where his damage is like, the gun is always like kind of like static damage, regardless of defense, which is nice to have. All right, those things on the left hit pretty hard from what I remember. All right, we good. Oh, did he just miss? There you go, group attack. Cool. All right, let's just do a little exploration because I don't know where to go. I'm really just kind of seeing what there is to see. What is this place? This should be easy enough. Yeah. Nay, just handles it on her own. Like a boss. What's up, Lily? Got almost 10,000 Masada. I don't know what this place is. This may be that dump they were talking about. Oh, there's enemies. Oh, okay. We've handled these before. Oh wait, fangs are new. We have not handled those before. Oh, okay, that wasn't bad. We could take care of those. Classic RPG gameplay. Run around until you find something and hope it's the right way. Indeed. You can't get much more classic than this, right? For JRPG, 1990. It's like the first decade of the genre. First 5 years even, maybe. I guess it depends. Wonder what the first, like, regarded JRPG is. I want to say it's probably Dragon Quest, but it may be even earlier than that. Like the traditional JRPG, you know? I want to say that it is that, though, but I don't know for sure. Oh, that's a dead end. Okay. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, honestly, when I get to hang out with all you folks doing this, right? Playing cool games that I never got to experience, or ones that I did that I get to share with you. That's always dope as hell, right? Amiga or Commodore? I don't know. How big was Amiga and Commodore in Japan? Like, it's JRPG is what I'm specifying, not RPG. Literally, like JRPG. Which originated in Japan. Learned a new tech. Yo, Lily!
Awakened Cal Lily has subscribed for 37 months.
Thanks for keeping that sub going.
ATP danced the name jam.
Thank you. Helping us with our 70/30 quest there. Thank you so much. 213 out of the 300 total and close to the 250 goal for the self-paid subs. Oh, they got the jump on us. Ouch, these things are fast. Bam, bam. There you go, AoE. Nice. That AoE is cool, especially the dual wield AoE. Mega cool. One of these. Center? This is new. I don't think we fought this before. Alright, whatever. One of those is no big deal. A lot of Japanese tech companies had their own PC platforms. Yeah, like there could have been something on like, what do you call it? Like PC-88 or even before that. Like there's a lot of like disparate PC platforms from the 80s and 90s. And it didn't really get unified until Windows and DOS. Like DOS and Windows is when it started unifying, right? Man, that fire tree is really strong. Oh, Dolph's almost dead. Holy hell. Okay. Wow. You love this when you were a kid, Sky and Steel? It's good. Honestly, this franchise has been a W so far. 1 was really fun. This is a modded version of 2 to cut on grinding, move faster, to get rid of the red flashing primarily, and then like some of the names are fixed, but the script is basically the same. It didn't change, like even the janky script, which is nice. All right, let's teleport back. This is easier to do than using healing items. Yay! Let's see how our new hunter lady is doing. She's already level 8. She's got 62 max hit points. Her defense is 62. So her defense is slowly catching up. That's pretty good for someone not using a shield. It seems like she's gonna be pretty strong. She's got really good, like, overall, like, stats. Her luck is low. I don't know what luck is. Is that, like, crits? Wow, his is really high. 76. Yeah, he's got the highest by far. His luck is really high. What does luck do in this? What up, Jay? Good to see you, dude. It's cool to see how the early PS games were, Phantasy Star games were. You only played 4 due to your family getting it on Supercell. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I've wanted to play Phantasy Star 4 since the early 90s. I got to see it at a friend's house once for like an hour. And he let me tinker with menus, and that's about it. From what I remember. That's really the only recollection I have. So ever since that one day in like 94 or whatever it was, I've wanted to play Phantasy Star 4. And so this franchise did finally win on the next list, lotto system that we use for picking games. And it was to play 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if I find like quality of life patches or upgrades to these games, then I use them. The main one for this was removing the epilepsy red flashing whenever you take damage. That's not sticking around. Whoa. Just when I was testing the game, I'm like, I don't want to play this if it does this every time I get hit. Like, I would literally not play it. Chilling? Good, man. How are the kitties doing, Jay? How are they doing? So yeah, I'm really excited to play through these games. One was really fun. We played the Sega Ages version on Switch, which everyone told me that's the way to go. They said to try that version. I did, and I really liked it. And then I found these patches for this game, and I'm going to do the same for 3 and 4 if I need to. If I don't need to, I'll just play them stock carts that I have, because I have the carts of 2, 3, and 4 for the Genesis. You have no memory of the flashing? It's pretty bad. I demonstrated it when we started the playthrough, and everyone in chat was like, like, revulsion. Reactions of revulsion. It was like, I don't want to look at your screen anymore. I was like, I don't either. Like, it's awful. 4 seemed good for grinding, but you were young, so you may have just tolerated it. I could be too, yeah. Oh, Curly's back. She's back. I was trying to ask you questions, Curly, you know? You just, like, disappeared. Are you at work? You might be at work, right? What are you doing at work, Claire? I do think it is day for working for Curly. 3 doesn't have flashing? Good. The flashing in this game was hurtful, Kinbound? Yeah, I can imagine. In just testing the game in one battle, I was checked out. One fight, I was like, I don't want to play this if this is like this. So I started looking up patches and found one specifically for people who had the same issue. Or like, this flashing is awful. They literally just patched it out so it doesn't flash at all. It's like, great. Massive improvement to the game, isn't it? It's really nice to use. So I'm just kind of exploring right now. We don't really know where to go. I'm probably supposed to go to that garbage dump. But I did find another town with some seriously good loot. Or good items in the shops, I should say. So I'm kind of just roaming around a little bit to see what I can find before I commit to where to go next. I'm gonna do a hydrate for Curly. You're tempted to YouTube it? Should be able to find it pretty quickly. There's a lot of long plays of these games on YouTube. It's how I usually research an RPG or a game I've never played. I go to YouTube, I look up the game name, and long play after it. That's all I need, and I can just skim through and see what the game's like. It's a good way to research games. 2 fire eyes. Okay. Never seen 2. Oof. Good thing she has pretty good defense. End of Millennium Phantasy Star 4 was still your favorite of the franchise? Yeah, it seems like that's the fan favorite. And from everything I know, its quality is there and is well-deserved reputation. So I'm very excited to play it eventually. What I'll probably do after we beat this is I may play a game in between playing this and 3. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. It just depends on how I feel about it after I beat this game. Because we went to this game immediately after 1. And I may go immediately after 2, 3 after this. I don't know. It just depends. We're going to play it by ear. But if I do end up playing another game in between, then 3 will be immediately after that game. Because I don't want it to take too long, you know? I'm like really interested in seeing those games through. Okay. She's leveling fast. She's level 9. Her stats are climbing pretty well. Yeah, she seems like she's pretty good. So far, I like her toolkit, I guess you would call it, right? I'll probably keep her. Oh dear. Those blasters are awful. Please kill it. Alright, cool. You see how much damage it did to the whole party? It was like 20 to 30. Those things are unfair. It's a game you hope doesn't get a remaster because it doesn't need it. What, 4? Have they ever ported these games? Like, and I mean like recently. Because I know there's like the GBA versions of 1, 2, and 3, right? And there's the Sega Ages version of 1. What have they done with 2, 3, and 4 in the US? Because I know there's Japanese like remakes and remasters of these over the years on like PS2 and stuff, right? But like in the US, I wonder if they've ever done anything with these beyond what I named. 3 might have grinding issues, which shouldn't be a problem for me if it does. Like, I'm sure I'll be able to find something just like this game. You believe you needed every new weapon you could use every shop and needed to finish most battles in 2 rounds or less, so you just grinded a lot. Gotcha. Lunar Remaster came out. Yeah, it did today or yesterday. Yeah. Supposedly it's pretty good, so I've heard good things about it. You're the type that will never buy gear unless you're having trouble. I try to always buy gear if I can. Phantasy Star 2 had a PlayStation port with various quality of life and voices. Which one? PS4 came out? And that's in the US, yeah? You were a huge PSO kid. You still play to this day. I've never played that. I played Phantasy Star Online 2 10 years ago. It was a fan translation, legit. And it only translated like basic functionality of the game, so I never knew what the hell was going on. It was cool, but it was like, I played it for like a month. It was kind of confusing and extremely grindy. It had some of the best like frickin' like fantasy drip I've ever seen in an MMO though. Like there were hundreds and hundreds of outfits and like armor and stuff that all changed how your character looked. It was really cool, and you could like design your own like Phantasy Star apartment with all sorts of like furniture and stuff. It was pretty cool. You're cleaning puppy paws. What did I ask? I was asking how you were doing. I was asking what your schedule was. I was asking if you were at work. A lot of things. I was asking a lot of things. You just disappeared. Curly, you just dropped in with your super nice, uplifting, charming self, as always, and then you were gone in a flash. And it made us all cry. No, I didn't do that part, but I wanted to be a little melodramatic, so, you know. Hope the puppers are doing okay. The kilt! I'm just messing with her. Curly's a bud. We hang out sometimes. Phantasy Star 2 had a PlayStation 2 port. Oh, okay. Oh, you thought you said you were good? If you did, then I'm sorry. I missed it. I apologize. Don't work today. It's Saturday. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Wait, don't you stream this morning, then? Don't you stream this morning, Curly? You stream Saturday morning, right? Or is that Sunday morning? Is it Saturday morning or Sunday morning? I always mix that up. You do, but you don't want to self-promote? Well, now I'm going to pester you until you start telling us. I'm literally asking you. What do you mean self-promote? Self-promote is if you strolled in here and just started rambling about what you were streaming unsolicited. That's self-promotion. It's not self-promotion if somebody's asking you. Especially the streamer. Why are you going to make us drag it out of you, lady? She's streaming today. It's probably in like 20 minutes, honestly. It's probably like 20 minutes. Current poll. How do you upgrade gear? I buy on site. Treasures first, then buy. Treasures drops only. I avoid upgrades. Okay, I cast my vote. Do 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 do. Oh look, a bat. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure, lady. Oh my god. Where am I? Where is this? Oh, we're in like a proper dungeon, aren't we? She's bonking me? Yeah. She made me be her unpaid intern in Schedule 1 on her channel. And hit me with a bat 3 times. It was really abusive. That game's pretty funny, though. Dude, Google, no one's talking to you. My stupid phone... You know, you do like the Google thing and then it just starts listening to you and typing out what you're saying? All it said was hit me with a bat 3 times. I don't think it knew what that instruction meant. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wasn't packing fast enough? Yeah, I was. You're just making excuses. I actually made you new recipes that made more money than what you were doing. So I don't need your sass, all right? I was a beneficial member of your organization, okay? I was making that juice run, okay? And people were getting addicted. I made something called wedding ass, apparently. I mixed 2 items together and it made it a drug called wedding ass that was 96% addictive. So, yeah, that became the new prime seller. That game is funny, by the way. I never play games like that, but that game was hilarious. It would be helpful when you challenge Drongo. There you go. There you go. Just let me know if you need help. I'm gonna need payment though, right? See, she said she's gonna buy me a pizza, so you know, I'm just waiting for that day. It's called Schedule 1. It came out like a couple weeks ago, I think. It's this jankier than hell, like, the best way to describe it is drug dealer manufacturer simulator. It's super janky, but it actually has a really well-crafted gameplay loop, and it's funny. So, you know, it's just another example of you don't need bells and whistles to make a game good. It just needs to be fun, and it is. So. Yeah, that was the first time I played a game like that in a long time. So I was just like, Carly, we gotta hang out and do a collab. And she's like, you want to play this? And I was like, yes, let's go. I never play games like that, so it's gonna be hilarious. I'm trying to get back to the town because we're kind of getting reamed here. Oh, please kill it. Nice. She's getting fast. She's faster than the main character now. She's good. She's good. Yo, Mark leveled up. Hello, Sid. Welcome in. You remember the name of the PlayStation 2? The port is called Phantasy Star Generation 2. It's quite different from the Genesis version. Okay. Was it good? It has anime cutscenes. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Most people on the poll buy gear on site or buy treasure first and then buy. Some people, one person does treasure drops only, one avoids upgrades. Dang. Straight challenge mode run. Okay, we have 18k, just me being lost. I was just lost. And I already got 18k. Dude, I really like this patch. It means I don't have to grind. I don't like grinding. I don't like, I'm not a grinding kind of guy, you know? I just like the vibes.
Welcome to data memory.
Are there remakes of 3 or 4 like that? To my knowledge, no. Dun, 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 dun. You like to circle your mouth too? Indeed, yeah. I enjoy the mouth circles. You know? They add a bit of distinction and flair. I like that we can call them mouth circles. That's great. It's kind of absurd, but that's why it's fun. Oh, man. You wouldn't advise to play Phantasy Star 2 PS2 Remake. They butchered the dialogue a lot. Understood. Okay. I hadn't planned on it, but that's good to know. That's good to know. We could go to that other town and see what upgrades we can get. You know? Query. We could spend most of our money to get 2 really good weapons for our hunter. This would be like 14k almost. It'd be like 13.6 or 13.4. Although those are the only weapons I need from here. The laser shot I could get for Dolph, but it's only marginally better than the cannon. It doesn't really seem worth it. It's such a minor upgrade. So I feel like this isn't worth it. It's literally only 4 points attack stronger. Not great. Not great. Boop, 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 boop. Phantasy Star 3 is so good. It doesn't need a remake. See, this is the point I was bringing up before. Oh, Phantasy Star 4. Okay, gotcha. Because I was saying before, most people I know who have played 3 either love it or hate it. So it's like, I'm kind of interested in how that's going to play out when I do get to it. I got you interested to play 3 OG for a second there? I was going to say, yeah. 3 could use a remake or like a remaster, right? Just even like remasters can be really good. All right, what do they got here? Titanium. Okay, these are new. The mail, the tunic, the plate, that's all new. Tunic, I think in this was the renamed. I think they were originally called Cape, but they're actually tunics. And then mail and plates. This would just be like the chest, probably, or would that be this? One's armor and one's chest. This is chest. This is armor. This is the one that Dolph can use. This is the one the main character can use. If I buy one of those each, then we're less than half of the money. What are the knife boots, actually? That sounds fancy. What are those two? They add attack power. Everyone on the team can use them except Ray. Or Nay. These are nice, actually. It has 8 characters. Yeah, I figured that when I looked at my house and you had 8 slots, even in the beginning. You could see that there was going to be 8 characters. That's cool. I like that. The way ceramic gear is high tier in all RPGs is wild. It is kind of wild, yeah. Unlocking them, you're not doing that without a guide? What, in this game? This game, it's been very formulaic. Every time you get to a new town, you go back to your apartment and you get a new teammate. We've got 6 just doing that. So if the last 2 require different methods, then yeah, we probably would need a guide. Maybe. One requires you to have a certain amount of money stored. Weird. That's really interesting. In this game, okay, yeah, I had no idea. Do you know how much it is? In Saga 2, Final Fantasy Legend 2, there's a glass sword that does insane damage. Yeah, like Oblivion, right? Has like glass armor. Like, I guess the glass is more like a metaphorical name. It's not literally glass, but it looks like, I think it's called that because it's see-through, right? There's amazing remakes on Nintendo DS with great fan translations. Yes, I did actually play Saga 3 on DS fan translation. That was really good. I didn't beat it. Bye, Melpo. Thanks for hanging out. The knife boots seem like they'd be good. Well, okay. You know what? This is something I can think about later because it is about that time. Oh, that's the teleport station. You're not sure what characters I have? The first 6. So we have Rudolph, Nay, Amy, Kane, and whatever her name is. Anna. So yeah, we have those 6. Right? That's 6, right? Main character, Rudolph, Nay, Amy, Anna, Kane. 6. So we have 6 of 8. Dude, the music's so good in this. I don't think any of the songs have been bad yet. I've liked every song. I've liked every track so far.